Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. Today is Friday, June 21st, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App $ ORION NWSF or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the Seattle Mariners versus the Miami Marlins. First pitch is going to be here in roughly 10 minutes. So let's cue up the music, take a look at the thumb, and then we'll get into these starting lineups. Happy Friday, y'all. Let's get it, baby. And after a disappointing outing against the Cleveland Guardians, I think we have to realize, as a team that is one of the top 10 teams in Major League Baseball, the matter of fact is there's going to be a few teams that are a little bit better than us, right? We need a few more bats in the lineup that can hit. We need a few more productive outfielders in left field and right field, another arm in the bullpen as well. And once we get these pieces, I think we'll be able to match up with teams like the Guardians, the Orioles, and the Yankees. But for now, if it's the Orioles, Yankees, Guardians, Mariners, and then Royals, I'll take that top five. And one of those top five teams in the American League is going to be going to the World Series. Number 6 would be the Minnesota Twins. And like I've said before, you got the Atlanta Braves, the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Milwaukee Brewers, and there'll be one magical team that kind of comes out of nowhere that will end up making the playoffs as well. So those are going to be your top 10 teams, probably right now, and more than likely after the All-Star break. Let's get it, baby. Oh, and on the left, we got Julio Rodriguez. And on the right, we have another center fielder, Jazz Chisholm. Let's get into the starting lineups for your Seattle Mariners. Fucking go. Leading off for the Mariners, playing shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Trident's up, baby. Let's go. We're going to need you. Batting second, playing third base, Demo Dylan Moore. Batting third, playing center field, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. We need you, baby. Batting cleanup, batting fourth, a guy that had a very rough April and May, but has been doing much better in June, Mitch Garver. Batting fifth, catching tonight for Seattle, Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, Big Dumper, baby. Batting sixth, playing first base, Ty France. And I know he gets hit by pitches more than any other player in baseball. Let's keep that heel and those arms healthy. Batting seventh, playing right field, and arguably the position that we need to upgrade the most, right field, Mitch Haniger. And it's not like we think Mitch Haniger is a terrible player. It's just that we need someone a little bit more consistent. Now, can Haniger make some amazing diving catches in right field like Dominic Canzone? Yes, both of those guys can, but I think we need to upgrade the position. So hopefully, when we end up having the trade deadline, we try to find a center fielder or a left fielder that can play right field, if not an outright right fielder. Big facts. Batting eighth, playing left field, Victor Robles. And batting ninth, playing second base, Ryan Bliss. And at some point, Jorge Polanco will be back. And obviously, if that bat heats up and his defense can be better, that will give us an additional free bat that we've been kind of needing. And Ryan Bliss isn't a terrible player, but he's just extremely young. And we're going to need someone with a little bit more veteran leadership. So I'm really hoping that Bliss continues to get better. But if Polanco can be the guy that we paid him for from the Minnesota Twins, that'll give us a free bat that we don't have to worry about replacing. And then we can just focus on the outfield and left field and right field and maybe a bullpen spot. And on the mound for the Mariners, one of our aces, Furious George, with a 6-5 record and ERA of 3.54. Let's get 2 games above 500, baby. We're talking about George Kirby. Let's go, baby. I'm ready. Averages 0.5 walks a game, one of the lowest in Major League Baseball, and let's keep it that way. Let's go, Mariners. And let's get into the starting lineups for the Miami Marlins. Leading off for the Marlins, playing center field, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Batting second, playing left field, Brian De La Cruz. Batting third, DHing for the Marlins, which would be a great player for the Mariners, Josh Bell. Batting fourth, playing right field, Jesus Sanchez. Batting fifth, playing first base, Jake Berger. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Tim Anderson. Still hasn't got over from being knocked out. And ever since that happened, his reputation has definitely taken a hit. But we'll see if Tim Anderson can bring it today. Batting seventh, playing second base, Otto Lopez. Batting eighth, playing third base, Emmanuel Rivera. And batting ninth, catching tonight for the Marlins, Nick Fortes. And on the mound for Miami with a 1-8 record, an ERA of 5.09, Trevor Rogers. So there should be no excuses today. But again, the Mariners sometimes have a hard time hitting on the road. So even though Trevor has a 1-8 record and an ERA of 5.09, don't be surprised if he ends up pitching decent. Sometimes we'll make the worst pitchers in the league look like Cy Young candidates, but I'm hoping that's not the case today. Let's go Mariners. And like I mentioned multiple times on the streams, baby, make sure you are taking care of your mental health. Now, addiction, depression, anxiety, these are things that a lot of us, including myself, have gone through, either currently or in the past. So if you feel like you're slipping a little bit, make some adjustments to your daily routine. Eat a little bit better. Cut back on the fast food. Exercise a little bit more. Listen to music. Hang out with friends. Spend time with your pets. Go back in time and watch some shows, that you used to watch when you were younger. You'd be really surprised by making these minor adjustments to bring a smile to your face. You'll feel a lot more healthier. You'll feel better. You'll look better. And at the end of the day, that'll help you get back on track. Big facts, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. And again, if you do have a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream on Twitter/X. And then obviously, let's smash the like button here on the stream itself. We're always going to be shooting for 30 to 50 likes and 100 donos on every stream. Let's go, baby. Reflect in the building. Let's go, baby. Furious George. Reflect starting off the dono train. I appreciate that. Been a little light the last couple days. Took Paisley to get her nails trimmed and her body washed. And she is a very, very happy girl. It's hot as hell here in Oregon. We've had back-to-back days of about 90, which I can't really complain because I know some of y'all that live in the Midwest and live overseas, 90 is nothing. But for a lot of us here, if we don't have the air conditioning plugged in just yet because it's June, not July, it gets a little hot, again, with all the photography lights and everything, just being in a house itself. Hopefully it ends up chilling down sooner than later, but it is a little warm here in Oregon today. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $3 holla by my boy Reflect, getting it started early. I appreciate that. Let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you. Daniel in the building. What's good? Happy Friday. Let's get it, baby. George Kirby. Let's go. Megan in the building. Gorgeous George is back and all right in my world. Let's go, Ems. Want to see Maurice T dancing start to. I do too. Thank you so much. $20 holla. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling great. Thank you for coming through. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. Appreciate you. $20 holla. You let me know what favorites you want, and I got you. And Reflect says, you know what? I'll match you on top of that as well. You guys are the best. And again, some people are going to come. Some people are going to go. Some people are going to stay, and some people are going to be here, and they're going to be, diehards for life. I really do appreciate the two of you. You guys have really held it down for me when things were a little tight and a little tough. Thank you so much. Stacks on stacks, a little racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack, bang, bang, $20 holla. Let's go, M's. Let me throw out the Mariner Moose out here, and we'll get it going. Let's get it. Mentals are tough. I bet. And I hope that you're feeling a little bit better. Shout out and a huge day for Shades for Migraine Day. Not migraines with an S, migraine. We got to make sure we get that right. I appreciate you. Megan with a 20. Hey, we're going to do a dono train between the two of you. You might as well. You guys are the GOATs and you guys are the MVPs of the channel. And that's big facts. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack bang bang. And again, remember, every time that someone ends up donating to the channel, you're helping me buy dog food for Paisley. You're helping me be able to get her nails trimmed and dremeled, and I can end up washing her body. You're making sure that I can get my internet bill paid so I can continue doing this dream. Just the bare necessities that I need to be able to keep making my dreams come true. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You guys are the best. Stacks on stacks, a little racks on racks, and a Cactus Jack bang bang. Appreciate you. And then he said, you know what? How about another one? Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack bang bang. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Nothing I got to say besides that. You guys are incredible. Let me get some Mariner Moose up here. And again, this is definitely a series that we can win 2 out of 3. We kind of got our ass kicked by the Guardians, but we kind of felt that could have happened. And again, they're better than us. We can give them that, but again, we haven't forgot about it. We only won 1 out of 3 in Seattle, 1 out of 3 in Cleveland. But if we play them in the playoffs, I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. And I look forward to the challenge, especially if we get a couple more bats and a couple more arms in the bullpen, hopefully before the trade deadline. First pitch is outside to J.P. Crawford. 1-0 count. Let's go, baby. Mariner Moose is definitely happy for y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Let's go, baby. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. 1-1 count. Let's go, baby. Super hot here in my house, but again, no AC hooked up just yet, but I'll be all right. Big swing and a miss for JP. Behind in the count, 1-2. Let's go, baby. We need you, JP, and I need your offense, and I need your defense as well. Let's go. Happy Friday, y'all. You guys are the best. Oh, new one. I got you. Pitch is high, 2-2 count. Okay, I've had a couple people mention the Hells on Wheels that I need to watch, so. And again, I noticed that my T-Mobile bill went up $16 a month. JP right up the middle. There we go. Hell yeah. Trident's up, baby. JP with a single, getting us started early. Just like Megan and Reflect getting us started early as well. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. I mean, maybe that's what I should do. We don't even need to do the game, right? We can just have the Moose just dancing the whole stream. Just me talking in the background, calling the game. As we just see the Moose dancing and romancing out there. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. You guys are the best. Let's appreciate y'all very much. Let's go. Let's go. Next up for the Mariners, it's Demo Dylan Moore. But I was going into my T-Mobile account, noticed that they raised my account without my authorization. Just made the plan that I had go up $20 from $70 to $90. So I was already paying like $104 to $116. Now I'm paying $131, which is a little ridiculous for the plan that I have. But again, I had to go into the benefits to see what they had to make sure, okay, if they're going to kind of screw me over this way, there's got to be some freebies in there. And I noticed they got the MLB package, right? They got Netflix in there for free. And I got Apple TV Plus in there for free. There goes Demo, one away. So obviously I authorized the Netflix since I didn't want to pay for it before. Authorized the Apple Plus TV. So it doesn't make up for my bill going up another $15, but at least I get $15 worth of service to kind of compensate for that. So now I have those 2 new apps that I don't have to pay for at all, as long as I have my phone. And again, once in a while, I would do free trials of Apple TV Plus, and every maybe, I would say 3 to 6 months out of a year, I would subscribe to Netflix and then cancel it because they didn't really have anything new. But I did see they had Your Honor and a few other shows that are brand new and added. So I'm thinking, okay, I think that I might end up hanging on to that. And, sometimes you got to be able to find something good out of a bad situation. Reflect with 3, or appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Next up, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, baby. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Mariner Moose is getting down, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the 2 of you very much. Wish I had more people like Megan and Reflect on the channel on a daily basis. Big facts. Top of the first, 0-0, Mariners and Marlins. Runner at first, 1 away, 2-1 count from Rogers to Julio Rodriguez. Jacob in the building. Man, you guys are good. And that's all I got to say. You and Zay and all the Guardian fans, that live in Ohio or that are fans, worldwide or in the United States. You guys are fucking solid. Throw to second. And JP is safe, even though it looked like initially he was going to be out. Eli in the building. $20 holla. Let's go. I don't even know what we're at Dono's right now. I think Matt just entered the room. What's good? But obviously a good sign when we can end up getting great support like that. Let's fucking go. $20 holla by Eli. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $20 holla. Let's go, M's. Eli, you let me know what you want to do for Mariner photos. And I got you. And I got a lot of photos to get for Megan, Reflect, and yourself. Let's go, Mariners. No excuses in this series, right? We got the Marlins, and then we got the Rays. So that'll give us an opportunity to kind of heal our wounds, right? And to be able to understand that we are a good team, right? But we're just not as good as the Orioles, Yankees, or Guardians yet. But after the, trade deadline, passes, if we get a bat or two and a bullpen piece, I think that we can catch up to those 3 teams. But the bottom line is there's 6 good teams in the American League. The Orioles, the Yankees, the Guardians, the Mariners, the Royals, and the Twins. So the Central has got 3 good teams, right? The West, only 1, us. And then the East has got the Yankees and Orioles. Julio, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, JP pumps the brakes at third. Let's go, baby. Appreciate y'all. Trident's up. Paisley's in here. She said, Daddy, it is hot as shit. And she's just panting. She's just chilling in here with Dad. 106.8 exit velo by my boy Julio Rodriguez. But you know what? The thing that makes me the happiest is being able to help people, on the channel and be able to continue my dreams here. But being able to see a smile, on Paisley's face and understand how happy she is, just like rolling down the window and having her stick her head out the window, and being able to smell that air, when we're going from, to and from, obviously the dog groomers, getting her nails trimmed and dremeled and having Dad wash her and making sure that she's clean and she smells good. Nothing like that. And again, some of y'all got kids, some of y'all don't, and obviously Paisley Pup is my daughter. I don't got any, kids of my own. So it's just really nice to be able to do something other than myself. And I don't really buy anything for myself. It's pretty much towards bills and for Paisley. And, if it wasn't for your guys' continued support, I wouldn't be able to do things like that make her happy. So I really want to say a moment of gratitude and thank you. Top of the first, 0-0 Mariners and Marlins. Runners on the corners at first and third. 1 out, 1-1 count to Mitch Garver. I don't know what we're at Dono's, but I think we are pretty close to 100 if we haven't hit it yet. So thank you guys. Garver popped up into right field. 2 away. JP says, let me tag up on your ass. There you go. 1-0. M's, baby. Go M's, baby. What a good Friday. Let's go. Yes, sir. Nice job, J.P. Crawford. Nice job by Garv. Pistol fingers are out. Let's freaking go. Nice job. Hell yeah. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Next up for the Mariners catcher, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go. You know what's really crazy? I was finishing up Sons of Anarchy. Just finished it up. Did a binge from season 1 to season 7 and finished it off. Obviously, seeing how Jax kind of ended things. And Captain Oreo in the building, $7 holla. Appreciate you. So I'm moving over to a new show. So I'm watching Gordon Ramsay, MasterChef Generations. So they end up having the baby boomers and Gen Z, the millennials, and they're going through, right? They have this girl that was on there, right? And so it's every single level of generations. Who's the best cook? Out of the baby boomers that are like 60 and 70, millennials like my age that are in their 40s, Gen Z, Gen X, going through all the different generations, right? So they have the, Gen Z or like the young ones that grew up in the TikTok generation, from 2000, and beyond. So they're about 23 to 27 years old. There was a girl on there that had 2 million followers on TikTok. Okay, 2 million. And she didn't even make the cut. So it kind of shows you that just because, you might be a foodie, and you might be able to make things look good on TikTok, it doesn't mean it tastes good. And it was kind of shocking to see someone that had such a high profile, 2 million followers on TikTok, and you couldn't even make the first round in the cut in a Gordon Ramsay show. And I get it. Some people are going to make it. Some people are going to choke, but it kind of shows you that fakes kind of like to watch fakes. And again, you can have 2 million subscribers on TikTok or any platform, but that doesn't mean that you're talented. It means that you can end up kind of tricking people that maybe your food tastes good, it may look good, but that was kind of an eye opener for me. So, don't always be, so impressed, with these people that have millions of subscribers. At the end of the day, they may not be as good as you really think. Big facts. I was a little shocked by that, but it shows you, TikTok has a bunch of frauds out there, not necessarily the most talented people. Let's go, Captain Oreo, $7 holla. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Mariners. 1-year fan from the channel. I appreciate you. But that kind of shocked me. I mean, how can someone have 2 million followers and they don't even make the first cut? I mean, like the first cut of the show. Mind-boggling. But it shows you not everyone is what they seem on TikTok. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, a little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. $7 holla. Appreciate you. Let me know what you want to do for photos as well. And I got you. Yes, I think I need to watch that. Definitely. Big facts. We're at 123. Let's get to 2. Big facts here. All right, let me see what I can do for photos with y'all. Started off with a little Mariner Moose. And then we'll go with Reflect. If you got anything off the top that you want, you let me know. And I got you. And I got Megan's first choice there. And then anyone else there that has donated, just type it in the chat for me. And then that way I'll be able to see what you guys want as I call the game. And we'll get some photos kind of sprinkled in between. But I promise I'll take care of everyone before the stream ends. Absolutely. Thank you guys for your love. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate you. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let me know what you want, Captain Oreo. Let me know what you want. Reflect, Megan. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it, baby. As well as Eli. Jazz Chisholm, grounder to first. Ty Francis, see you later. Terrible effort to run to first base by Jazz. One away. Let's go, baby. Cool spinning logo for the Marlins, though. I'll give them that. Sorry, Jazz. You got to run hard to first every time. Not that half-ass effort. Next up, left fielder Brian De La Cruz. And on the mound for the Mariners, one of our aces getting back on track. Furious George Kirby. Let's go. 6-5 record, 3.54 ERA, 0.5 walks a game. Number 1 in MLB. Let's fucking go. Brian De La Cruz over Victor Robles' head. Running to second. Stand-up double for Brian De La Cruz. Brian De La Cruz would make a good Mariner. I would love to have him on the Mariners. 14th double this season. I like you. And obviously, we know the Marlins are not good. 25-49, 14-26 at home. One of the worst teams in baseball. But again, we don't know if they're going to be big sellers at the deadline. Next up, DHing for Miami, Josh Bell. Let's go, baby. STL in the building. What's good, Captain Oreo? You know it, baby. Love me some Cal Raleigh. You know that. And I got good stats on Cal Raleigh as well. And if you guys haven't liked or retweeted the live stream, please do. Flip to first, dive to first. Got him at first base. Wow. They might have to review that. Ooh, Odin. I like that. Fire, fire, fire. WWE is fire, 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 baby. STL in the building. What's good? Megan, thank you for the share. Matt, thank you for the share. Let's go. Miami's challenging. If he actually slid into first head first, you don't see that often. So shout out to Megan and Matt for helping out on the Twitter/X side. Thank you so much. And let's try to get to 20 likes within the first hour. Let's see where we're at. We got 29 people in the building, and that'll go to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 as we go along. All right, we got 14 likes. We need 6 more to get to 20. All right, we got 16 now. We need 4 more to get to 20 within the first hour. So good start. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. And plus, when you end up having donos left and right, like you guys are dropping down to help support me, that definitely will, get a little bit more eyeballs on the channel as well. So appreciate y'all. Let's look at this. It looks like he's safe. He's safe. He got his hand in there right before Kirby ended up putting his foot down on the bag, it looks like, apparently. High goes to the runner. What's good, bro? Marvel in the building. What's good? Now we got runners on the corners at first and third with one out. We got to try to be able to get a double play, or we got to make sure we get a force out and, protect home plate. We don't want to try to go for a double play, get one, and then not the other at first, and then have that guy at third base score, and then having it being 1-1. But we'll see how it goes. Good camera work. Yep. Hot as shit in here, but I'm ready to go. Thank you to all you wonderful people. You guys are the greatest. 243 average for Jesus Sanchez. Shit, Matt, we don't even need $200 in donos, for that. That's something that you should be doing on your own. That's something that you got to be able to have enough confidence and swagger and go in there and try to mingle. You got to go in there. I mean, if that's your favorite thing besides the Oregon Ducks and you're looking to meet, people there, jump in, brother. Because you're only going to get so many here. Maybe Chiefs games, they'll occasionally pop in. If we end up having big plays by Travis Kelce and whatnot. Pitches outside. 2-1 count to Jesus Sanchez. Odin with the like and the share. Appreciate you. WWE has been amazing. Let's go. Top 10 farm systems. Oh, Orioles number 1. Look who's number 2. Seattle Mariners, baby. The highest we've ever been ranked in a farm system ever in our team's existence. Let's go. Popped up. Is it going to stay in play? Cal Raleigh is there. Yes, sir. 2 away. Yes, Jesus Sanchez says, not today, baby. I like that. Sorry, Jesus. Next up, first baseman, Jake Whataburger. Let's go, baby. See what Jake Burger can do. Got to make sure we, are careful in the strike zone with Jake Burger. He's one of those guys that's kind of sneaky. If you throw him the right pitch in the right area, he'll burn you. Same thing could go with, obviously, Brian De La Cruz. Big swing and a miss on the corner. 0-1 count. But it's kind of felt good finally to get done with Sons of Anarchy, to watch every single day for like 4 hours a day for like, a couple weeks on end, to finally get through it. I kind of feel like a little bit of an outlaw myself now, again, and I finished Mayans when it was on FX. That one fouled back behind the backstop, 0-2 count. But I was kind of shocked on how much violence that they were going against each other within the club in Sam Crow. It's one thing to afflict the pain, against the other clubs, but to have so much pain afflicted, internally, that was a little shocking to me. But I thought that it was done very, very well. And again, I think my mentals are going to be a little bit better now, obviously, since I'm done with it. Because watching violence for 4 or 5 hours a day, for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, it kind of fucks with your mentals a little bit. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is outside to Jake Burger. 1-2 count. Man, the show was great, though. The acting, brilliant. The storytelling, brilliant. The vengeance, brilliant. A little violent, a little bloody, but I loved it. I mean, I should have watched it when it came out years ago, but I felt like I needed to watch it from beginning to end instead of just like catching an episode here, catching an episode there, and things not making sense. So and that's what I ended up doing. 1-2 pitch from Kirby to Burger. 221 average for Jake. Pitch is low and outside. 2-2 count. Let's go, baby. Yeah, and I think it's cool too, to be able to realize, gay, straight, trans, regular, relationships, whatever you want to consider regular, love is love, and some people are going to hate on it, because it's just unfamiliar to them. But I always like a good love story, regardless if it may be, not what the quote unquote normal relationship is. But I ended up really liking that particular story. Sometimes, you got to be able to have a leap of faith. And if people love each other, regardless of, what the situation is, at the end of the day, love is love. And again, there wasn't a whole lot of love stories in the show, but there was a few that definitely, could make you feel some emotion. That's facts. 2-2 count from Kirby to Berger. Berger, back. Oh my God, to the wall. No fly zone. Julio Rodriguez. What defense by Julio. But I think it was also the way that I was brought up, with my family, and just being able to live in a neighborhood when I was growing up with, black, white, Asian, Latino. Like I had people all over the grid, obviously in the neighborhood. So I never really saw, color or race or if someone was straight or gay. I really got along with everyone. I didn't really see people for, the quote unquote of what they are. It's just, they were friends, and that's what it was. And, hopefully one day as a society we can be like that. But as we know, they always like to pull us in one direction or the other, unfortunately. End of the first inning, 1-0 Mariners. Let's go, baby. That's some real talk for you. You won't get that in very many channels, let me tell you. Let's go, baby. All right, what was the one that you wanted? I got to put up some Cal Raleigh here up as well. And then what did you want in Reflect? And Megan, what was the Star Trek and the other biker show, whatnot, individual that you wanted? You let me know, and I got you. That way I don't have to scroll back up into the comments as much. We'll try to just dip into some of these photos here. Try to multitask the best that I can. End of the first inning, 1-0 Mariners, baby. Get some Oreo. Cal Raleigh here. Eli needs to let me know what he wants. Same thing with Reflect. And I already know with Megan. I mean, shit, I got my own files for Megan for supporting the channel. So I think I have like 3 separate files for just you. So obviously pretty important to the channel. And I appreciate you. There we go. Got a few of those for you, Oreo. We'll sprinkle in a few more as the stream goes along as well. Appreciate you. Next up for the Mariners, Ty France. Let's go, Ty. Let's go, baby. 244 average, 7 home runs, 27 ribbies for Ty France. 1-0 pitch from Rogers to France in the zone, 1-1 count. A lot of multitasking you got to be able to do. Me too. And that's another reason why I like him so much. I know, you were kind of skeptical on him early in his rookie year, if he could be the guy, and obviously having others, that we liked as the backup catcher with like Tom Murphy and a few others. And, batting averages have not been kind to the Mariners for any player. But if you've actually been able to watch Cal Raleigh and his development with his leadership, being selfless, his work ethic, the only thing that we can really say for sure is that the batting average could be a little higher, but you could say that for anyone. But his defensive ability has gone up dramatically, from his rookie season to now. He's a good switch hitter, the best clutch hitter. But with all that being said, we still need Cal Raleigh to be batting 250 to 300. And if he ends up batting 250 to 300 and the Mariners start making the playoffs year in and year out, that's when Cal's going to make an all-star game. But until that happens, he's going to be under the radar catcher. And hopefully we end up signing him long-term, because I don't think I've had a player that I've liked this much, as far as leadership and being able to get the pitchers to stay motivated. I feel like he's one of the most important players and the most clutch player that the Mariners have had in a long, long time. Yeah, I know we got Julio and we got a great pitching staff, but I don't want to get rid of Cal Raleigh, even if we have to slightly overpay with Boras as his agent to stay. I don't care. I mean, I want him to stay, and I want him to be a Mariner for life. I like Harry Ford, and I like a lot of the prospects we have, but I mean, if I have to go for a guy that hasn't proven himself yet, Harry Ford, he can always play third base or another position, and a guy that has come up clutch more times than any player on the Mariners, to help us win, either with a grand salami, getting us the playoffs for the first time in 20 plus years. I don't really know what else Cal needs to do to prove to people that he's worth it besides get his batting average up. But everything else, leadership, being able to be a team player, get his head shaved, obviously with Jay Buhner, everything that he does is exactly what the Seattle Mariners are about. Popped up, nice run down there on Mitch Haniger, flied out to right, one away. Come on, Mitch. And this is probably the position that we need to upgrade the most. It's not like Mitch Haniger sucks or he's terrible, but again, right field and left field need to be upgraded unless we have like Luke Raley every day playing there in left field. But again, right field and left field are an area that we definitely need to improve and get some better bats there to help us out with Julio. Next up, left fielder, Victor Robles. But I don't necessarily want to get rid of Haniger. I just think that we need to get someone maybe slightly better to compete with him to be able to take us to the next level. Let's go, baby. Anson Mount. I got you. Top of the second, 1-0 Seattle. Runner at first, one away. 1-0 count from Rogers to Robles. Pitch in the middle for a strike. 1-1 count. Let's go, baby. Yeah, but we also agreed that we both like Tom Murphy. We like that energy. And again, you're a statistical, analytical guy like me. So again, even though I really like Cal, yeah, we have to make sure that if certain players like Cal and Julio aren't living up to the expectations, we have to call them out. And if there's someone on the bench that's playing better that maybe deserves some playing time, we need to put him in to be able to help us win. Right? There can't be just like this excuse and push it to the side just because they're Cal Raleigh or just because they're Julio Rodriguez. Bottom line, at the end of the day, we need to have our best players out there. But hopefully both guys will improve. And again, things change. Once we got George Kirby, Julio Rodriguez, and Cal Raleigh, they're the three amigos, the three musketeers. And if we didn't have those three players come up in 2022, we would have never made the playoffs and we would have never, broken the streak. So I always kind of group those three guys together. And those are coincidentally some of the three of my favorite players that are on the roster. I really like those three. And again, drafting and bringing guys up within the farm system and drafting guys rather than bringing a guy over like Luis Castillo, no disrespect, from the Reds. Robles popped up, going back to the wall. Oh, De La Cruz with an amazing catch. Wow. Good defense so far today by both teams, Mariners and the Miami Marlins. Victor Robles feels like he got robbed right there. My goodness. Great defense by De La Cruz. Come to the Mariners. You could upgrade Victor Robles. My goodness. Next up, second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Let's go. All right, Odin, my boy, how are you? Top 10 farm systems by Joel Reuter. Orioles 1, Mariners 2, Twins 3, Cubs 4, Yankees 5, Rockies 6, White Sox 7, Brewers 8, Mets 9, Phillies 10. I love that. Let's go, baby. Bliss towards the gap. Oh, he missed it. Go, go, go. Go, baby. Go, go, baby. Go. Yeah, baby. 2-0 Mariners. Go for 3. Bang. Ryan Bliss with a triple, baby. Man, this is electric. Woo. Let's go. Yes, sir. Ryan Bliss with a triple. He says, who needs Jorge Polanco? Not the Mariners. You got me. Nice job, Ryan Bliss. No relation to Alexa. Let's go. Exit Velo 104.7 with a triple. Triples don't come at the Mariners that often. Way to bring that electricity to the lineup. 2-0 Seattle. Let's go. Hell yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! Great power there. Incredible. Let's go. Come on, JP. Pitch is outside, 2-1 count. Come on, baby. What speed by Bliss? You know, a lot of guys would be afraid, you know, to kind of push the limits a little bit. JP, chop foul, 2-2 count. But sometimes that extra effort, you know, if JP can just get another hit here, then we're at 3-0 instead of 2-0. Because, again, you know, going from third to home, a little bit easier from second to home unless you have enough room, you know, in the gap to get those extra, you know, seconds to be able to get home. But let's see if JP can knock in Ryan Bliss at third. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is outside, 3-2 count. Let's go, baby. Well, this is the farm system. So that means that the people that they have that aren't in the major leagues yet, Megan. So that's just talking about the minor league guys that they have. So Yankees starting lineup, you know, obviously the Yankees are one of the best teams in baseball. But obviously, if you have a top 10 farm system, that's good. So you got to think there's 30 teams in Major League Baseball, right? But overall, the number is different. You know, Yankees and Orioles are at the top, you know, just like the Phillies and Dodgers are in the National League. Throw to first. Ryan Bliss is stranded, but a hell of an effort to get that RBI by Ryan. Let's go, baby. 2-0 Mariners. Let's go. All right, let's see if we can get some photos here. Anson Mount. I thought that they did a pretty good job with the kind of newer Star Trek movies. You know, like I said, you know, some people used to watch the show and some people didn't. It kind of just depends if, you know, you're one of those people that enjoyed it or not. But I feel like they did a pretty good job, you know, obviously in this next gen, you know, with the AI and everything else. But I thought they did a pretty good job with the movies as of late. I've seen most of them, and I thought most of them were pretty good. You know, they had enough excitement to make it actually worthwhile. But I don't think I've seen every single movie they have. I don't even know how many they have, but I've seen a few of them. But I couldn't tell you how many they have total, but maybe Megan could. See if I can squeeze in one more for you. Luckily, these ones are formatting. You know, I got to be fast. You know, I'm producing the show on the fly. So, again, I don't got anyone doing it for me. There we go. Appreciate you. Just looking at him, you can tell there's an aura and a presence about him. All right, here we go, baby. Look at George Kirby. Opponent's on-base percentage. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, .160. Number 2, George Kirby, .170. Let's go. Next up for the Marlins, Tim Anderson. Still hasn't really recovered from being knocked out. You know, obviously in the fight that he had, it seems like it was a few years ago. We'll see if he can get his act together and get back on track. Got to have that'd be a Megan a bib with all the sexy gentlemen. Little dribbler towards first. There we go, one away. The distinguished gentleman. All right, here we go. Tim Anderson, one away. Next up for the Marlins, second baseman Otto Lopez. Likes up, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. Let's go, baby. Silver Fox. We got quite a few Silver Foxes, you know, and they all got something special, you know, to bring to the table, either coaching or acting, right? Bottom of the second, 2-0 Mariners. Great start for us so far. And if you're just tuning in, Garber hit a sacrifice fly to right in the top of the first. JP scored 1-0 Mariners. Otto Lopez popped up. Julio chasing. Oh, to the wall. No fly zone, baby. Wow. Julio Rodriguez robbing big extra base hits left and right. And that's one thing that you can count on Julio. He can end up getting those deep, high baseballs and find a way to be a hero. Nice job, Julio. Now, the ground balls in the outfield, he's made some errors. But when it comes up to being a pop-up, there's not that many people that are going to be better than Julio Rodriguez out there in the outfield and center field. A very Ken Griffey Jr.-like type of play. Attaboy, Julio Rodriguez. My boy, nice job. Defense has been amazing today for both teams. Next up, third baseman Emmanuel Rivera. Haniger is there. Lots of baseballs in foul territory, or you've had to run full speed. And it feels like if the defense wasn't so good, maybe the score would be 4-2 right now, Mariners. So congratulations to both teams bringing that effort in Miami today. Wow. I like seeing effort on defense. I'm a defensive-minded guy, so when I see big plays like that, and that number one thing it shows me is effort, that they care, and they're really trying out there. Hell yeah. Let's go. Amazing stuff. Anything that you want to see reflect? And I haven't heard anything back from Eli. So I'm going to throw up some legend photos for Reflect and for Eli until they, have anyone else that they want me to be able to put up. And I know sometimes nobody cares about the photo. Sometimes they just want to support. But, if I got the time to do it, I'm going to throw them up. And plus, it just adds another element to the stream. But we can always throw up some goats while we're waiting. And then just to get those in there. I could look at Edgar Martinez and Randy Johnson, big unit, and Ken Griffey Jr. and Ichiro's all day. So the old school day. I'm going to sprinkle in some Ichiro in here too for everyone in the room that has donated. Go Mariners. It would be really cool, if we could have had Ichiro, Griffey, Edgar, and Randy Johnson play together. Could you imagine? And Felix Hernandez and Julio. If we could get all of the guys, have some all-star team, have some kind of time machine, and to have everyone playing together. Attaboy. That's my cousin. All right, got some Ichiros sprinkled in for y'all. For Eli and Reflect and Megan, myself and Oreo, everyone in the room. Appreciate y'all. Legends, goats. Hopefully one day we'll have a DH as good as Edgar and we will never have to worry about that position ever again. Like a JD Martinez, that would be an amazing piece if we would have been able to sign him. Then he's a little older, but kind of gives you that Edgar type of vibe. Not as good as Edgar, of course, because Edgar is one of the best DHs of all time, period. But maybe one day we'll have one. Demo, flied out to center, one way. Demo. Maybe we'll end up seeing Hollywood Josh Rojas later in the game. Next up, center fielder, 1-for-1, Julio Rodriguez. Let's go, J-Rod. I like what I'm seeing from you out there. That has been nice. Right? Defense, superb. Right? No fly zone in effect. And when JP and Julio do well, we win 95% of the time. If you go back and look at the stats, when JP and Julio have an impact on the game, usually we win 90 to 95% of the time, just like when we get 5 runs and 7 to 10 hits. But again, there's only a few teams that are better than us right now. You got to think Orioles, Yankees, Guardians, Phillies, Dodgers. And then after all those teams, then the Mariners are right there. So, at least that the Mariners are in the top 9. And I feel that we're probably around number 6, number 7 overall. And that's the highest we've been in a long, long time. But again, you got 6 really good teams in the American League, 4 really good teams in the National League. That's your top 10. And, there'll be a little movement here and there, but, really the movement will be between the Twins, the Royals, and the Guardians. Who's going to get first and second? Mariners are solidified there at first, even though the Astros and Rangers at some point will make a little bit of a run after the All-Star break and after the trade deadline. And then obviously Orioles and Yankees will flip-flop, and we'll see who ends up being first place when it's all said and done. Then you got the Braves, and then you got the Dodgers and the Phillies and the Brewers, and then there'll be another team probably in the Central. Who knows who it's going to be? Cardinals, Cubs, Pirates, who the hell knows? But someone else is going to emerge in the National League to be like that 11th best team, but I don't think we really know who it is just yet. Top of the third, 2-0 Mariners. Pitches inside, 2-2 count. Oh, he's a Titan fan. Did he grow up in Tennessee? Does he like country music? Is he from Nashville? Tennessee Volunteer, Tennessee Titan. You can go back into that Peyton Manning, T. Martin era back in the day. But obviously the Titans are, that's going to be a stinky team to kind of root for. No more Derrick Henry. Tannehill's not there. Obviously past his prime, and a team that was first place for many, many years for like a good 3 or 4 year run. Now you're looking up at the Colts, the Jags, and the Texans, and you're probably going to be sitting in last place, just like the Cardinals in the NFC West for you guys for the foreseeable future. Chopper, throw to first, and there goes Julio, 2 away. Yeah, I think being a Titan fan would be really hard. Big facts. Julio grounds out to the pitcher, 2 away. Next up for the Mariners, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver. Let's go, Miach. Yeah, terrible quarterbacks. And I wasn't sold on any of the guys that they got. Willis, Levis. It's like you need offensive line, you need defense, you need a better coach. You have no wide receivers and tight ends, even though they tried to end up bringing in like DeAndre Hopkins. But they had, honestly, before D-Hop came in, they had the worst wide receiver and tight end core. So you don't really know how good Levis and some of the guys really are if you don't have anybody to throw to. But it's all about coaching and everything else. Big swing and a miss. There goes Garv. Nice punch out there by the Marlins. I see you, Trevor Rogers. Go to the bottom of the third inning, 2-0 Mariners. Let's look at the stats. Trevor Rogers, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks. So even though the score is 2-0, he's still going to find a way to get Ks on the Mariners. 1-8 record, 5.09 ERA. Even guys that have a terrible win-loss record and a big ERA, once in a while can look like a Cy Young candidate against the Mariners. And then let's take a look at George Kirby. 2 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 0 Ks. But again, 0 Ks. But if we end up, have the 2-0 lead, we'll take that. Let's go. Let's see who's up next for the Marlins. Next up for the Marlins, catching for Miami, Nick Fortes. Batting second in the order, 0 for 1, center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And batting third, a very sleeper player, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. I think he would make a great Seattle Mariner. I don't know what we would have to give up for him, but again, a guy that plays left field, could play right field if needed. I feel a little underrated, kind of a sleeper player on a shitty team. These are the type of guys that you would have to kind of look at. Guys like a Jake Berger, guys like Brian De La Cruz. Because obviously, if you go for a Jazz Chisholm, the compensation would be too high. Or maybe even like a Josh Bell. But for a De La Cruz and a Berger, they're just as good as Chisholm and Bell, and you might be able to get them on the cheap. I'm not sure if those guys are going to be on the move or not, but sometimes you got to find guys that are on the Marlins, the Athletics, the Angels, guys that, are talented, but they're just on a bad team. And if the team is willing to sell, maybe we can get a guy like that. Have you heard any rumors or anything reflect if any of the guys on the Marlins are on the trade block or not? Obviously, we've heard about Vlad Jr. and Bo Bichette and Luis Robert Jr. and Pete Alonso. We've heard those guys. But I don't even know if those guys would even be available. Maybe they might be people that, they might not be pieces that could even be touched, even though the team is bad, So they probably wouldn't even let any of their guys go, honestly. And it might not even be a fit, but... Bottom of the third, 2-0 Mariners. Fortes, right there. JP, DeFrance. There we go, one away. Next up for Miami, 0-for-1 center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Zobrist. Wow, really? Yeah, it seems like everybody strikes out a lot nowadays, but obviously with the Seattle Mariners, it's like everyone has a problem. It would be nice to be able to find a player that doesn't strike out, find those gems wherever they're at. 2-0 count, right down the middle to Jazz. For a strike, 2-1 count. Let's go, baby. Is there anybody like Zobrist, like in a comparison that you think that's available that could help the Mariners? And it seems like a lot of the names are like the big names and they want big compensation. Sometimes we have to look for the guys that aren't as popular names, but maybe their stats are a little bit better. But the only thing that I fear is that if you have a guy that doesn't strike out a lot, and has really good stats, then we trade for him, and then he does start striking out a lot, or he gets hurt, It kind of joins the trend with the other Mariner players, whether it's, consciously or subconsciously, 268 and it went to 284. That's nice. That's a good upgrade. Slight upgrade, but enough that you can end up making a difference in the lineup, Like that extra base hit in the game, going 2-for-4 instead of 1-for-4, that could be like a winning RBI. So, it's, to some people, that doesn't look like a big stat. Like maybe they think it should be 268 to like 300. But as you know, there's not a lot of players that are batting 300 or higher in Major League Baseball anymore. Let alone, guys that are batting like 350 or 400, like Luis Arise or Stephen Kwan, Bottom of the third, 2-0 Mariners. Full count to Jazz Chisholm Jr. 3-2 pitch. Jazz fouls that one off. Count remains 3-2. I like that stat line, though. Sometimes you got to get hot and healthy at the right time and just find the right squad to join. .338 win percentage this season, second worst in Major League Baseball to who? The Chicago White Sox. We got 33 people watching. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. And shout out to all the people watching on Twitter/X. And if you do have a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid and like and retweet the stream. And we got a couple people that have done that. Odin, Megan, and Matt. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all. Let's see where we're at on the likes right now. Hopefully we're getting close to 20. We are at 20. Nice. We hit 20 by the first hour, 21. We need 9 more to get to 30, and hopefully we can get to 30 to 50 before the stream ends. Good support today. Thank you, guys. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Seattle. Great support on the likes. Great support on the donos. Great conversation, and I get a lot of my favorites that are in the room on an everyday basis that makes it even funner. So that one gets chopped foul. 3-2 count. All right, we'll see you soon. I got to be able to watch Your Honor, Bridgerton. I got to watch that. Got him. There we go. Nice job, George. And then there's another show that I wanted to be able to catch up on. Oh, Sweet Tooth. I want to watch that too. Nice job, George. That's our boy right there, George Kirby, baby. And he's starting to emerge now as like, maybe being the second best pitcher. We got to see how Brian Wu looks, in these next few starts. But it's starting to be like you got Wu, you got Logan Gilbert, you got Kirby. Those guys are at the top level. And then Castillo and then Miller, are 4-5. So it seems like Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, we'll see what Brian Wu looks like after these next couple starts. But three of the pitchers, I feel like, we're doing pretty good there. And then the other two are still doing all right. But again, we have to be able to see what we're doing against the teams that aren't as good. And maybe we can squeak out a few more dubs out of Castillo and Miller to get their confidence back. Right. I agree. Well, not necessarily, though, because a lot of times it's going to be best, like, popular player. Like, get Pete Alonso. Get Vlad, or get Bo Bichette, or get, Luis Robert Jr., but no one knows the stats. They know the name and they're popular. So they're like, get them, and they don't give a shit what we have in the farm system. But a lot of guys that quote unquote fans, they have no idea who's in the farm system. They couldn't even name, more than one guy besides Harry Ford that's in there, right? So they haven't been paying attention. They haven't looked at the stats of any of those superstar quote unquote guys. They just know that they're big popular names, but they don't know if they're batting 200 or 300 or how many home runs or RBIs they have. So I feel a lot of baseball fans cut corners and they just look at name recognition like fantasy football instead of actually looking at the stats. Facts. Popped up, and we're out of the inning, baby. J-Rod squad. Here we go. End of the third, 2-0 Mariners. But you know how that goes. Some of us are going to go deeper and look at the stats, and then others, are going to just, we're going to go as deep as we possibly can go. Big facts. Cal Raleigh, let's go. Next up, 0 for 1 with a K. Cal Raleigh, this season, 24 RBIs in the seventh inning or later, most in Major League Baseball. He's thrown out 14 caught stealing, right? Number 1 in baseball. 7 shutouts caught. Tied for most in baseball. 2 go-ahead grand slams. Most in baseball, but he's 10th in voting in the American League. The only catchers that are better are Salvador Perez, right now batting average-wise, and Adley Rutschman. So there's no reason that Cal should be that low. Even if his batting average is 200 to 220, still, he's better than the other 7 or 8 that are ahead of him. But again, that's the bias in baseball. Until the Mariners start being a household name year in and year out, and people recognize that Cal's more of a clutch hitter than Julio is more popular. But once people start realizing Cal is just as valuable, then he'll end up getting a little bit more love and pub. But these are the type of stats that, me and Reflect and a few others look at. We're going to go deeper to understand why these players are good and why they're coming up big for the Seattle Mariners. Let's go. Let's go, Big Dumper. Kind of crazy how good he's been. And let's be honest, if we could actually name one player, that was the MVP for the Mariners so far, it's Cal Raleigh. I would probably go with him and probably Andres Munoz. Those are the two guys that, I feel that aren't getting enough credit. And I think even Andres Munoz gets more credit than Cal. But again, the catcher position is severely underrated. It's the most underrated position in baseball. And unless you're Mike Piazza, Buster Posey, Pudge Rodriguez, or an Adley Rutschman, where you already have all this fucking popularity behind you, it's hard for the others to be able to, kind of go mainstream and to be able to be well known. Hell, even Salvador Perez, I don't think a lot of baseball fans really understand how good he's been since they went to back-to-back World Series when they lost and they won. He's probably the second best catcher in the American League, but I think a lot of people don't really realize how good and how consistent he's been for all these years. I mean, the diehards know, but the average casual fan doesn't. And we're not casual here and we're not average. Facts. 0-1 pitch to Cal. 0-2. Got him. Damn it. There goes Cal Raleigh. Next time, Cal. Still love you. You're my boy. There goes Cal. Next up for the Mariners, first baseman Ty France. 0 for 0 with a run and a base on ball, baby. Don't worry, Cal. We got you, baby. Let's go, Ty. Bring some electricity to the lineup. First pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1 count. Like, Cal should be third. You know, we're in first place. Like, I mean, do these people that don't watch the Mariners just think Julio Rodriguez is the reason why we're good and the pitching staff? Or maybe they know that Julio's struggling and it's like, oh, it's just the pitching staff only. Is that what they think? That it's just that we have good top 5 pitching and we have a good closer and then that's it? And then we have a popular guy named Julio, but he's not really playing well? You know, and they don't know any other player on the Mariners besides those guys. That's it. I think the casual fan, that's what it is. Like, I think the casual fan doesn't know anybody else besides the starting 5, right? The closer, and even though they probably don't know all the names of the pitchers, and then they know Julio, right? But I guess if you're a casual, you think he's doing good unless you look at the stats. So, all right, Reflect. I'll still be here. France, Chisholm with the nice catch in the outfield, 2 away. Get that walk in. It's hot out there. Next up, right fielder, Mitch Haniga. Let's go, baby. Like, Cal should be third in voting. You know, no doubt. We're 1 sub away from 20,300. So if you want to be that person, either on the Twitter/X side or on the YouTube side, and you're in the room, and you want to be that person, male or female, that hits that number for us, 20,300, it could be you. 1-0 count. All in the corner for a strike. 1-1 count to Mitch Haniger. Let's go, baby. Big swing and a miss for Hanny. Behind in the count, 1-2. Come on, Mitch. But, I mean, as far as voting is concerned, I think Cal Raleigh is a top 5 catcher overall. If you want to say Adley Rutschman and Salvador Perez are better, I'll give you that. You know, but after those 2 guys, Cal is third. You know, there's nobody better than him, you know, in the American League after those 2 guys. You know, but I think Cal's top 5. But again, I think a lot of people don't know Cal's stats and they don't really follow the Mariners. So if they did, and after I read off all those stats, they would be like, wow, yeah, damn, he is like the third best, especially being the most clutch hitter for the Mariners in the 7th inning and beyond. I mean, he's come up big for us and won big games and big moments. Like, there's no one else that's come up bigger in the Mariners since coming up into the organization in 2022 than Cal Raleigh, besides Julio Rodriguez. But usually those were during the regular season. Cal kind of does it in crunch time, 7th inning and later, and obviously in the playoffs or going to the playoffs. Throw to first, 3 up and 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Mariners. Let's see who's up next for the Marlins. Next up for the Marlins, 1-for-1, DHing for Miami, Josh Bell. Batting second, 0-for-1, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. And batting third, first baseman, Jake Berger. Let's go, Mariners. Nice. 1 sub away from 20,300. Let's get it, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid. And we hit, what are we at right now? We're at 20 likes. We need 10 more to get to 30. Let's go. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We got 33 people watching. And as the game goes along, maybe we'll get a few more. We'll hit the 50, 60, 70 mark. And then if it gets really good in the 8th and the 9th inning and the Marlins come back, we might end up peaking to 70 to 100. I mean, we even did that with the White Sox. So who would have thought, you know, playing one of the worst teams in baseball. But again, sometimes, you know, you have to give it your all. And even if you play one of the worst teams in baseball, that doesn't mean that they're going to, you know, go in there and just beat their ass. Sometimes you got to earn it. Big facts. 123, nice. 77 to go to hit 200. Let's go. Go, George. George Kirby's stat line here. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 1K. 1K is a little low, but again, to have a 2-0 lead, who cares? And if you're just tuning in, top of the first, Garver hit the sacrifice fly to right field. Crawford scored 1-0 Mariners. Then Bliss got a fucking triple to center. France scored 2-0. That was in the top of the second. And that's exactly where we're at right now. Before the game started, after Bliss got that triple, baby. Let's go, Mariners. Joe Dirt approved. Let's bring that electricity, baby. Next up, Josh Bell. 1-0 pitch. Pitches inside to Josh Bell. 2-0 count. 250 average, 7 homers, and 32 ribbies for Josh Bell so far here in 2024. Victor Robles, nice catch. Nice athleticism there from Victor Robles. I like that. Nice job. Good defense from the outfielders today. 1 away. Next up, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Robles likes jumping up and trying to catch those fly balls. Most of the time it works out, but he did have an error, at his first game where he jumped up to make a catch and it fell out of his mitt and he got fucking railed for it. So, at least now he's, trying to focus and not try to show off. Just get the job done. Nice job by Victor Robles. I see you. Next up is Jesus Sanchez, 242 average, 6 homers, 28 ribbies in 2024. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Marlins. 0-1 pitch, low into the dirt, 1-1 count with 1 out to Jesus Sanchez. Let's go, baby. Big swing and a moose by Sanchez. 1-2 count, behind in the count. Let's go, baby. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Seattle. 1-2 pitch from Kirby. Low and into the dirt. Nice stop there by Cal Raleigh. 2-2 count. Let's go, baby. $19 runs scored in the last series versus the Cardinals. Second most in any series this season for the Marlins. Big swing and a miss. Struck him out. There we go, George. Fuck yeah, baby. Second punch out by George Kirby. We'll take that. Nice job, George. Mariner Moose loves it. Nice job, George. Next up for Miami, first baseman Jake Berger. Takes a strike down the middle. 0-1 count. Chop that one foul behind in the count. 0-2 by Berger. Oh, Moose is coming. 0-2 count. Chop that one foul. We double Moose it. He works from home. And on the road. My boy. Let's go, baby. Oh, 2 count to Jake Berger. Let's go, George. Smoke him. 0-2 pitch. Pitch is high and outside. 1-2 count. Man, it's hot as shit. How hot is it in Hawaii right now, Matt? $93 here in Oregon. Fucking A. We don't got any AC plugged in yet. Berger popped up. Julio is there. No fly zone. 11 in a row retired by the Mariners. Hell yeah. Nice job, George Kirby. Great defense by Julio. No fly zone, baby. 80 shit. We're hotter here in Oregon than you in Maui. Ridiculous. Hot as shit over here, man. Plus, I got all these goddamn photography lights and all this setup in here. So then the room is, it's hot in here, man. It's a grind, baby. Let's go. Let's go to the top of the fifth inning. 2-0 Mariners. Next up for Seattle, 0-for-1 left fielder Victor Robles. Batting second, 1-for-1 with an RBI, second baseman Ryan Bliss. And batting third, 1-for-2 with a run, shortstop J.P. Crawford. Try to ends up, baby. Let's go. Bring that electricity to the lineup. And like I mentioned multiple times on the stream, make sure you're taking care of your mental health, addiction, depression, anxiety. These are things a lot of people are going through now or have in the past, including myself. So if you feel like you're slipping a little bit, take advantage and making some minor adjustments to your daily routine. Listen to music a little bit more, cut back on the fast food, exercise a little bit more, spend time with pets and friends. You'd be really surprised if you make those adjustments, you can end up looking yourself in the mirror and feeling a little bit better about yourself, and it'll help you win the day. Big facts. Let's go, baby. Great defense from the no-fly zone today. I see you. Robles popped up. That's one away. That was too quick. Come on, Victor. Take your time, baby. Next up for the Mariners, second baseman Ryan Bliss. 1-for-1 with an RBI triple. Let's go, Ryan. One 0 count to Bliss. We're in the top of the fifth, 2-0 Seattle, baby. Let's go. Come on, Ryan. He's got a great name. Bliss. Oh, he's hot, baby. Single to center. Right over the second baseman. A 2-for-2 day for Ryan Bliss. Jorge Polanco, who? Let's go. Next up, shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Pistol fingers up. Two-way player. Let's go, J.P. Nice job by Bliss. One out and one on for J.P. Crawford. Bliss. And he got him. Shit. Good defense there. Wasted hit by Ryan Bliss. Damn it. Now they're going to challenge, possibly. Pretty good jump, but better throw by the catcher. Got to work on your timing, Ryan Bliss. J.P. Crawford pitches outside, 1-1 count. Okay, Ryan, I still like you. Good 2-for-2 day so far. Go, J.P. Pitches low and outside, 2-1 count from Rogers to J.P. Crawford. Plate umpire taking a pause here. Come on, JP. 2-1 count. Pitches low and inside into the knees. 3-1 count. Come on, JP. Odin with a 20. He did it earlier, but I didn't see it till now. Appreciate you, Odin. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack. Bang, bang. Thank you so much, Odin Son, my boy. I know he had an emergency call, so he'll come in once he's done. But I like what WWE is doing with the Uncle Howdy faction there. Kind of a tribute to Bray Wyatt. Love it, man. We'll save that for once he comes back, and a few others. Appreciate you, Odin. You're the man. Next up for the Marlins, shortstop 0 for 1, Tim Anderson. Batting second this inning, second baseman Otto Lopez. And batting third baseman Emmanuel Rivera. Let's go, Mariners. Let's go, baby. Pitches inside for a strike. 0-1 count. And the stream tomorrow is going to be a little bit earlier. I think it's going to be on at 1 o'clock Pacific. So that's a little earlier for you, Matt. So you try to hop in if you can. I'm obviously going to still grind it out. And then on Sunday, the game is on really early at 10:40 in the morning. So you don't need to worry about coming through on Sunday. I'll do that one probably myself. Big swing and a miss on Tim Anderson. See ya later. Got him. Nice job by George Kirby. Another punch out. But tomorrow it'll be at 1, which will be 10 a.m. your time. Nice job by George Kirby with another punch out. Let's go, baby. Lopez. Dylan Moore. Throw to France. Got him. 2 away. There we go. Quick inning so far. Tim Anderson, see you later with the punch out. Otto Lopez. Little dribbler to Demo. Throw to Ty France. 2 away. Next up, third baseman Emmanuel Rivera. Let's go, baby. Let me know what you want to do for photos, and I got you whenever you're ready. No, still 2-0. Haven't missed anything. Marlins haven't scored, and the Mariners didn't get anything else, run-wise, so we're still sitting at 2-0. Kirby got a couple extra punch-outs for strikeouts. He's at 3 strikeouts now. And then the Marlins pitcher has 4, but we're still at the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Seattle. Rivera chops that one behind the plate. Behind in the count, 0-2. But I need to watch Your Honor on Netflix, Sweet Tooth, the new season on Netflix, and Bridgerton. I need to watch that as well. I like having a wide variety of shows, taking place in different time periods. So, but those will be on my bucket list as well, since I got Netflix for free now through my phone provider. As one of the perks. I guess I've had it for a little while, but I didn't know. All I had to do was just push a couple buttons to activate it through my phone account on the app. Also with Apple TV Plus. So that way, if they have any Friday night games on Apple TV exclusive, I don't have to worry about paying for the service or doing a free trial. There we go. Little dribbler. End of the 5th inning. 2-0 Mariners. Yeah, Yeah, I believe there's only been 4 episodes so far. All right, let's see who's up next here for the Mariners. Let's go to the top of the 6th inning, 0 for 2 with a K. Third baseman, Demo Dylan Moore. Batting second, 1 for 2. Center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And his defense today, obviously in the no-fly zone, has been great. And batting third, 0 for 1 with an RBI and a K, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Garver, baby. The Acolyte, yeah. The only reason I'm going to watch Bridgerton is because I watched it from like the beginning. I don't know. I like watching a little bit of everything. Plus, you know, when you have different types of female friends in your life, that sometimes shows are geared maybe more towards a female audience. I usually will give certain shows a chance, you know, and obviously, you know, I like the action stuff and, you know, I like comedy, you know, I like the throwback cartoon stuff, but every once in a while I'll find a show that maybe is geared toward maybe more of a female audience. And, you know, depending on if the acting is good in it, you know, I'll give it a shot. You know, I'm not going to just say no without giving it a try for most shows. So we'll see where it goes. Let's go Mariners. Next up in the box, 0 for 2 with a K, Dylan Moore. Let's go, Demo. Pitch is low from Rogers to Demo, 1-0 count. Let's go, baby. Got a little chop on that one, foul. Behind in the count, 1-2. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid. Like and retweet the stream. It'll help us out. And let's try to get to 30 likes on the stream. We're at 20-something right now. Hopefully we can at least get to 30 before the stream ends. 30 to 50 is the new goal. 1-2 pitch. Got Demo. See you later. Okay, Demo. Hopefully you'll get at least a hit before the game ends. Next up, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 3. Trident's up, bay. First pitch to Julio. Pitches high and outside. 1-0 count. One for 2 with a single in the first for Julio. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 count. One pitch from Rogers to Julio. Chopper. Hard hit. Throw to first. Got him. 2 away. Next up for the Mariners, DHing for Seattle, 0 for 1 with an RBI and a K, Mitch Garver. Man, it's hot as shit in here. 93 plus outside. This is the last hot day for a little bit. Thank God. You know, once you have like, you know, 3, 4, 5 days in a row of 90 to 100, depending on if you have, you know, AC or not, and it's a little rough. I won't lie. Plus, I got to be a little bit more careful with walking Paisley because I don't want her paws to get burnt. So it's like we go early in the morning, we try to go around lunchtime, and then late at night once the sun sets. Garv. Throw to first. Got him. Easy 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 6th. Let's see if the Marlins can put up anything here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Anything that you want photo-wise, Megan, you let me know. Next up for Miami, 0 for 1, catcher Nick Fortes. Batting second, 0 for 2 with a K, center fielder Jazz Chisholm Jr. And batting third, left fielder Brian De La Cruz, 1 for 2. See if he makes it 2 for 3. Let's go, M's. Okay, cool. Let's do that real quick before you go. Let's see what I can find. What period is the show? Is it 1800s, 1900s? It looks cool. Is it like Deadwood? Yeah, I got one more photo for you. Popped up. Fortes fouled out to the catcher, Cal Raleigh, one away. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Looks like I got a couple. Appreciate you, Megan. Have some fun with Ollie. Yeah, he looks good with longer hair. You know what's funny? When I first started pulling him up, I was like, is that him? And then I had to look at the face. I'm like, oh, that is him. Oh, I'm watching that then. Absolutely, I'm watching. Cool. What did you watch the whole? How many seasons is it? 1, 2, or 3? I assume it's like 8 to 10 episodes per season, something like that. 2 or 3 seasons, or is it longer than that? Bottom of the 6th, 2-0 Seattle. Next up is Jazz Chisholm Jr. Popped up. Broke his bat. Right to Haniger. 2 away. 6. Oh, I'm watching that. Cool. Absolutely. Good recommendation. I know you and another individual kept mentioning it, so I'll take your word for it, and I'll definitely dip into that once I start getting into the shows in my queue and my bucket. So thank you for that. Next up for the Marlins, left fielder Brian De La Cruz. Have fun with Ollie. From 1-0 to another. Popped up. Back. Gone! Right after Julio jumped up and almost got that home run, but right outside of his mitt. Julio's mad that he missed it. 2-1 Seattle. Damn. Just like I said earlier in the matchup, I thought Brian De La Cruz, that could be a sleeper player for the Mariners. And look at him hitting a home run to get him back in the game. Brian De La Cruz. Nice job. Next up for the Marlins, DHing for Miami, Josh Bell. Julio had a chance. He just needed to jump a little bit higher and have a little bit more, just outside of the mitt, too. If he just would have been one step further back when he made that attempt, he might have been able to get that. Uh-oh, Bell, back, gone! Back-to-back home runs. Oh, my. Back-to-back pitches. Another homer by Josh Bell. And George Kirby has been roughed up for 2 home runs and 2 pitches. Now the game is tied 2-2. My God. We might have to pull George Kirby now. That's shitty. Damn. Exit Velo 109.6. Just when the Mariners thought things were good, back-to-back homers and back-to-back pitches by De La Cruz and Josh Bell. Next up, right fielder Jesus Sanchez. Well, I guarantee now we'll get more people in the room, as the game goes along, because now the game is tied, not 2-0 Mariners. And there's always going to be a threat of us losing. So, damn. That's not good, but you got to give love to the Marlins. Not giving up. Come on, George, finish strong. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 count. All right, talk soon. Thank you so much for all your support for You and Reflect. And again, I owe you some more pictures down the road. I'll be live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific. That might be a little too early for you. Then the next stream is going to be on early in the morning. So again, I'll see you when I see you. And I'll definitely take care of you next time I see you. Enjoy your time with Ollie. And I hope things go good for you for the weekend. Go Mariners. Appreciate you. Jesus Sanchez, 240 average, 6 homers and 28 ribbies, popped up. Back. This one stays in play. Victor Robles. And finally, the inning is over, but the damage is done. Brian De La Cruz, Josh Bell, back-to-back pitches. Home run for De La Cruz, home run for Josh Bell, and now the game is tied. Wow. Jason in the building, what's good? Well, we had a 2-0 lead until they had literally back-to-back pitches for home runs on George Kirby, getting a little tired. But Brian De La Cruz went yard. One pitch later, Bell went yard, and now the game is 2-2. Unbelievable. How you doing, Jason? It's all good, man. We'll see if we can end up grinding it out. But again, when we're on the road, no series is easy. We can play the White Sox. We can play the Nationals. We can play the Marlins. We can play the A's. We can play the Angels. We can play all the bad teams on the road, but it doesn't mean that we're going to sweep or win, 2 games out of 3. If we're not careful, we're only going to win 1 out of 3. So I don't think we would get swept by a bad team, but again, a little eye-opening, and hopefully we can figure it out. And hopefully the bats can come up alive, but very rare for George Kirby to give up back-to-back home runs after being solid for the first 5 innings and just kind of some bad luck, and the hitters got hot, and, Jazz couldn't get it going, but De La Cruz at the 2-hole and Bell at the 3-hole. And again, sometimes all it takes is 2 swings, and then all of a sudden that 2-0 lead is evaporated. That's baseball for you. But I still feel confident we can win. All right, next up for the Mariners, big dumper, Cal Raleigh. Let's go, Cal. My boy. Let's go, dumper. Pitch in the zone for a strike. Behind in the count, 0-2. Come on, Cal. Dribbler towards third. Throw to first. Got him. 1 away. Fuck. It's okay, Cal. I still love you. We need the Mariner Moose to come out now. Now it's like, okay, before it was like we were just ahead. Now we have to figure out like a way to rally now. It's getting serious. Now the Marlins are going to the pen. 0 for 1 with a run and a base on ball. First baseman Ty France. Rogers did pretty good with all things considered. The guy, you got to think, Mariners sometimes will make bad pitchers look amazing. This guy that was on the mound for the Marlins, 1-8 record, 1 win, 8 losses, ERA of 5.09. But you would think based on how he pitched, he would be 8-1 with an ERA of like 3. But again, when you're the Mariners and sometimes when you can't hit, you can make guys that aren't good look like a Cy Young contender, but at least he's out of the game now, and then we'll see what we get, here in the bullpen, and hopefully we can take advantage. But Trevor Rogers, a pretty good outing. To go 7 innings, 6.1 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 5 Ks. He had a better day than Kirby, believe it or not. Kirby had a lot of pop-ups and ground-outs, but let's look at George's numbers before giving up back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. Fuck my life. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 3 Ks, but he gave up home runs in back-to-back pitches to De La Cruz and Josh Bell. Fuck. But it is what it is. It makes baseball fun, when the game is 2-2 rather than 2-0. I guess unless you're down 2-0, but it hasn't been easy for the Mariners this year, but that's the kind of chaos ball that we're used to seeing. I never take an opponent for granted, no matter what their record is. You know, we're 44-33. 44 wins, 33 losses, first place. Marlins are last place in their division, fifth, 25-49 record, but it doesn't matter. You know, if you don't bring it, you know, you could lose. So we'll see where it goes. We need seven dull hairs to get to 150, 57 to get to 200. Let's get it, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, help your boy out. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. What are we at? 24 likes. We need 6 more to hit the goal. If you're in the room and you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. Thank you to whoever that was. Appreciate you very much. If that was Jason. We need 5 more to get to 30. And then if the game stays like this as the day goes on, we'll have a little jump in the ratings, and we'll probably have 50, 60, 70 in the room. We'll double up how many we have now, especially if it ends up being 2-2 in the 9th or in the 8th. Let's go. Brazoban coming in. 1-0 pitch to Ty France. Pitch is low and outside. 2-0 count. Pitch on the zone for a corner strike. 2-1 count. Come on, Ty. Chopper towards third base, foul, 2-2 count. Come on, France. Two count to France. Got him. Nice punch out on Ty. Fuck. Next up, 0 for 2, right fielder, Mitch Haniga. Come on, Mitch. We need someone to bring that electricity to start a little rally for us. Come on, Mitch. Takes a strike right down the middle. 0-1 count. Top of the 7th, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Haniger. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. 217 average, 6 homers and 30 ribbies, and that's the position that we need to upgrade the most at the trade deadline, right field. It's not like I want us to get rid of Haniger, but I think that we can find someone better in that position, hopefully hitter-wise. 0-2 count and struck him out. Damn it. There goes Haniger. All right, now we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning with all the momentum on Miami's side. Come on, Mariners. Step it up, baby. Trying to get a drink here real quick. Check up on Paisley. Give me 1 sec. Man, it's hot. Feels like 100 degrees. 93. All All right, we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see who's up next here for the Marlins. Next up, first baseman Jake Berger. 0 for 2. Hopefully it's 0 for 3 for us here. First pitch, little dribbler towards third base, foul. Behind in the count, 0-1. Let's go, Ems. Trident's up, baby. Let's go. 218 average, 6 homers, and 24 ribbies. They still got Kirby out there, even though he gave up back-to-back homers on back-to-back pitches. Game is close, 2-2 count. Both pitchers going really deep. Hopefully we can find a way to have a nice little rally. The last thing you want to do is lose game 1 to the Marlins. Pitch is outside. 2-1 count. Come on, George. Come on, baby. Luckily, I got some nice freshly cut watermelon here. Big swing and a miss, 2-2 count. Nothing hits better on a hot, hot day than some cold watermelon that's been in the fridge that's been cut and been sitting in there overnight. It's a great snack. 0 for 2 for Jake Berger. 2-2 count from George Kirby. Pitch incoming. That one chopped foul. Nice souvenir for a fan. Count remains 2-2. Come on, baby. Come on, George. Find a way, baby. 2-2 pitch. Berger fouls that one off again. Come on, baby. We can get a punch out on him. Come on, baby. We can do this. Come on, George. 2-2 pitch from Kirby to Berger. Smoke him. Got him. There we go. Nice job. There we go. Way to settle in your 4th K for George Kirby. There we go. Bottom of the 7th. We're knotted up here at 2. Next up, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 with a K. Pitches inside. 1-0 count. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2. Mariners and Marlins. It's a good one. 90 plus with a high UV makes it feel hotter. 125. Holy cow. It's 93 to 95 here, but I don't got AC plugged in yet. We wait usually till July to plug it in, and it feels like it's 95 to 100 in here. And I got a fan on me full blast, but still, it's, you know, with these photography lights and everything else I got going on, plus with the heat on the outside of the house coming in, it's a little hot, but it could be worse. I guess, you know, no fans in the house, no AC, so I can't complain. So when you were on for your walk, Kirby gave up back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches to De La Cruz and to Josh Bell, and that's how they ended up getting the 2-2 tie. But since then, he's been okay. But obviously, that got them back into the game, if you were wondering. You probably already looked at the stats and saw the score and said, what the hell happened? But Anderson with a little blooper over J.P. Crawford's head for a nice base knock for Tim Anderson. All right, Tim, I see you. Next up for the Marlins, second baseman Otto Lopez. He's 0 for 2. Hopefully we can make it 0 for 3. Yeah, just unfortunate, you know, just bad location on the pitch. And then and Julio almost robbed the first one from De La Cruz. He jumped and it missed his mitt by like 6 inches. So if he would have been one step further back when he was running for it and then jumped, he would have got it. But he just was one step behind. And then when he ended up jumping, it just went a little bit past the mitt. So it didn't even hit his mitt. It was about 6 inches away. So unfortunate there. And then after George, you know, had that happen, next pitch, first pitch strike, Bell, boom, gone. And then, you know, we're sitting at a 2-2 game now, which kind of stinks because, you know, it felt good to have that 2-0 lead, but it shows you, you know, you got to be able to get more than 2 runs to typically win a game. 5 runs, 7 to 10 hits. But on the bright side, we are a very good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning team. So hopefully we can find a way to get a run here late after, you know, the starting pitchers go out. And obviously we know that Rogers went out in that last inning. Got him at first. Good awareness there to throw out Tim Anderson. Sit down. Tim, what are you doing? And another nice throw from Cal to second base. And then throw to first to tag him out. Nice job, Cal. Here we go. That's huge. Ryan Bliss, throw back to France. Bang, got him. Sorry, Tim. Obviously, once you get knocked out and you get into a fight, things might not be all fully clear up there. There we go. Nice job. Way to get that guy out so that way you don't have a runner in scoring position. Definitely killed all the momentum that Miami had. I love that. Next up is Otto Lopez. 0 for 2. Let's make it 0 for 3, baby. Here we go. Yes! There we go, George. Way to capitalize. Sometimes momentum in sports is crazy. Sometimes just getting a guy out at second base can start it. There we go. I like our chances now. And we're not a very good road team to begin with, so I understand that. Back-to-back pitches for back-to-back home runs. I mean, how often does that happen to the Mariners? Maybe a handful of times, throughout the full season in 162 games. But at least, it wasn't like a 3-run jack and a solo jack. Luckily, it was just nobody was on solo jack, so we have to be thankful for that. Nice job, George. And I assume that's going to be the end of George Kirby's night. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, averaging only 0.5 a game, number 1 in MLB, and he got his Ks to 5, which isn't like great, but it's not terrible either after giving back-to-back homers up to De La Cruz and Josh Bell. Let's go, Mariners. Find a way, baby. Let's dig deep. End of the 7th inning. Let's go to the top of the 8th. Now we need to be able to start a rally here. And now the Marlins are going to go from Brazoban to Nardi. And let's see who's up next for Seattle. How was your walk out there? Pretty hot, huh? Next up, 0 for 2 left fielder Victor Robles. Batting second baseman Ryan Bliss. And batting third shortstop J.P. Crawford, unless they make changes. Let's go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Let's go, baby. I can only take Paisley, once it gets to like 80 to 85 degrees, I have to make it a short walk, 15 to 20 minutes, when it's hot. But if it's cooled down, I can do 30 to 45. But I don't want her paws to get burnt, so. All right, we're at 27 likes. We need 3 more to hit the goal. So if you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. There we go. We got 1 more. We're at 28. 2 more to get to 30. That'll be perfect. And we hit 20,300. There we go. Someone ended up joining the party, and now we're 100 subs away from 20,400. 100 away from 24. There we go. We're moving. Captain Oreo, let's go. It's our time. 8th inning, 9th inning. These are the most runs that have been scored for the Mariners are in the 7th inning, believe it or not. But we've been very hot in the 8th and the 9th inning, even though we've scored the most in the 7th inning out of any inning so far this year. I look at weird stats like that, and I know Reflect is the same way. I'm always looking at those weird oddball stats because it's good to bring them up. There we go. Another clutch hit by Victor Robles. I didn't really like him when he first came in. Go back to first. Jesus Christ. Don't get caught sleeping there. Robles almost caught sleeping there running over first base, trying to go to second, fell, and then scrambled back to first. Thank God. I would have been super pissed if he would have got called out there. That could have been the end of the game. Pineapples and berries. Yeah, watermelon, strawberries, blueberries. That's my diet. No fast food, no beer, no booze, no soda. Sometimes some almond milk, rice and noodles and, steamed vegetables. Every once in a while, some chips or something, is like my cheat food or whatever. But, oh, shit, I almost hit him in the face. Golly, Bliss trying to go for the bunt and almost got hit in the cheekbone. Golly. That was scary. Shit. Got to be careful, Ryan. You're going to lose some teeth doing that. leaned in forward for that bunt, and his face was real close there. 2-1 count to Ryan Bliss. First triple. Multi-hit game and a caught stealing. I wish he wouldn't have tried to go for that steal, but sometimes you got to be aggressive to get that guy in runner in scoring position. There we go. 20,300. We're on our way. And we're getting closer to our 4 million view mark as well. We'll do a giveaway once we get there. Little check swing for a 2-2 count. Let's see how many views we need for that. We need 23,000 roughly. So, if we get 1,000 views on 23 streams, on baseball, then so sometime, maybe in the next month or two, unless we have a nice string of 1,000 views or more for, a good chunk of a month. Slide into second. Safe by Robles. There we go. Yeah, he definitely won't need to shave tomorrow. But 23,000 views to get to 4 million total. I've worked very, very hard, and you got to think, 4 million views may not sound a lot to some people. Some famous people will go viral and get 4 million in one video. But when you're doing, uploads and you're doing live streams, and sometimes you're only getting 300 to 600 views, and then now we're going up from 1,000 to 2,000, which is nice. It takes time to be able to hit a big number like that, especially if you're not hitting, 10,000 on a video, right? So throw to first, safe. We got runners on the corners, baby. This is where we win. Oh, baby. Momentum just shifted. Victor Robles, Ryan Bliss in the 8-hole and the 9-hole. It's like you don't really expect a whole lot there, but the crazy thing is you feel like you're going to get something out of Robles and Bliss rather than Haniger. So if that's the case, that position needs to be upgraded. Now, what would you think, Reflect? You think that Haniger and right field, that's the position that needs to be upgraded the most, besides, getting another bullpen pitcher? Now, obviously, left field, we can put Luke Raley over there and a few others, but I feel like left field and right field need to be upgraded the most. And then hopefully when Polanco comes back, that'll be that extra secret bat that, lights up for us at some point, you would hope. 0-1 count to J.P. Crawford, 1 for 3 today. Big swing and a miss. He got chasing on that pitch right there, behind in the count 0-2. Let's go. Come on, JP. Pistol fingers up. Bang, bang. Come on now. O2 count to JP. Struck out swinging. Fuck. That's one away. All right, we got to make sure we get something here. If it was me here, I would probably pinch hit Demo and put in Rojas. I don't care, lefty on lefty, whatever. But, if it was me, that's what I would do. But maybe Demo can come up with a hit here. But he hasn't been really seeing the baseball very well this matchup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only if it's an elite bat, Fuck, Demo popped up, out of play. I would like to see Luke Raley get a chance, or Hollywood Rojas get a chance in here at some point in the game. Try to see if that guy could maybe be the hero tonight. Or maybe it'll be Cal Raleigh. We'll see. 0-1 count to Dylan Moore. And we got runners on the corners with no outs. We don't want to come up with nothing. Oh, and he just missed it. Thank God. Jake Berger. Jake Berger ate a few too many burgers and missed that. We love that. Jake, keep eating them, baby. Stay slow. Let's go. Come on, Demo. Time to wake up. We need you. Come on, Dylan. Fuck, struck out. Damn it. How are we having JP and Dylan Moore strike out? We should have replaced him with a fucking Hollywood Rojas there. Damn it. Demo's not happy about it. It was off the plate, but he has not been in sync. Next up, 1 for 3 center fielder Julio Rodriguez. Maybe Julio will be a hero today. This would be like a situation where not a lot of pressure. If the game is tied, runners on the corners, just be Julio, be the guy that we paid, right? And then we got to get Luke Raley in at some point. Needs glasses, yeah. Well, we got a pitching change now. Hopefully this will be the opportunity. Julio can come up big here. Sometimes I don't feel it out of Julio like I did right there with Demo. I thought there was no chance that Demo was going to get anything. JP needed to be the guy that inning, right, to get the RBI. Since he didn't come up, with the big play, I already knew Demo wasn't. So hopefully Julio doesn't choke here. He's 1 for 3 today, not 0 for 3. So he can have a 2 for 4 day. That's not asking too much for a guy that we pay $1 billion for, right? But again, you got to think, some of these umps, it's like, think about your eyesight when you're 15 to 20, and then your eyesight when you're, unless you have LASIK, when you get up to be 50 to 70. Once you get a little bit higher up in age, if you don't have LASIK, and if you don't have 20/20 vision or better, chances are some of these umps' eyes, you got to look, there has to be kind of an age cutoff for these umps, because as you're seeing some of these older umps, and again, you got to have experience. And sometimes I'll take an older ump with experience rather than a younger ump that may not understand. But again, some of these umps that are a little bit older maybe need to retire, because again, definitely the strike zone is crazy with some of these umps nowadays. Some of them, it's right in the box. And some of them, the box is like 3 times as big or 3 times as small. It's like, we need to have some consistency here. But that was tough. But this ump has been better than the umps that we had in the previous series against the Guardians. So we're not getting any ejections out of JP Crawford, out of some of the others that we had. So we'll see how it goes. Come on, Julio. Be a hero. No pressure. Yep, exactly. Come on, Julio. Julio crushes that first pitch. Is it going to go foul? Thank God. Wow. Almost caught. Ended up going into the second row. That would have been terrible to have, 2-2 game, right? Top of the 8th. We had all the momentum until they went back-to-back home runs. Then we have runners on first and third with no outs, and we get nothing? Come on. We got to get it done. And we obviously have a nice spike in viewership right now. 62 people in the room, either cheering for the Mariners to win or hoping that we lose. 0-1 count to Julio Rodriguez. Fucking wild swing right there. Pitch outside of the zone, 0-2 count. Julio with runners in scoring position, 333. Come on, Julio. We don't pay you the big money for nothing. Come on, baby. Be a hero. Come on, Julio. Fuck. Wasted opportunity there. Runners on first and third, which never happens to the Mariners that often. 0 outs, and we didn't even hit into a double play, and then you got 3 guys striking out. That shows you our woes in the box. Fuck. I still think we can win, but now we're going to have to try to win in the 9th or in extras. Damn it. And again, we need to find that clutch hitter. I would have put in Hollywood Rojas or Luke Raley in that inning. But hopefully we get Luke Raley in the 9th. Otherwise, we might end up losing this game. Or we'll have to go to extras to really grind it out. But I smell a little. Smell it? You smell it? Smell Luke Raley? Got to get him in. He can be a hero. We got to get Luke Raley and Cal at the same time. That was a wasted opportunity there. Fuck my life. The life of being a Mariner fan. No game is easy. You can play the White Sox, you can play the Nats, you can play the A's, you can play the Marlins, and some people that don't watch games are like, well, I'm going to bet on them for my parlay, and you fucked me. Well, we strike out the most, and we suck on the road sometimes, It's not going to be a sweep even against a bad team. Like, sweeps are hard to do when you strike out, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times a game, I wish it wasn't like that, but that's the reality we live in. Mariner fans, this is us, and then us right now, but hopefully we'll be this by the end of the game. Joe Dirt approved. You feel me? Next up for the Marlins, 0 for 2, third baseman Emmanuel Rivera. Batting second for Miami, catcher Nick Fortes. And batting third, center fielder Jazz Chisholm. And they went back-to-back home runs with De La Cruz and Josh Bell. And just like I was mentioning about how I like De La Cruz, could be a fit for the Mariners. And he's like, oh, well, O-Dog says he's good. Let's hit a home run. And then he did. So, tough. Let's go, Mariners. Find a way. Stanek is in. Got one of the best mullets in baseball. Pitch is outside, but they called a strike. We'll take that. We got 52 people in the room. Let's go. We need 3 more likes to get to 30. Let's get there. 2 more likes to get to 30. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do. And we just hit 20,300 on the sub count. So thank you to all the people that have subbed within the last few weeks. We've had about 100 subs within the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So nice ground to make up, after football season. And as well as the Mariners keep continuing to do great, we're going to get more people coming through, watching Mariners streams and baseball streams. Pitches inside from Stanek to Rivera, 2-1 count. Rivera, 205 average, 0 homers and 7 ribbies. He's not going to be a hero. I'll tell you that right now. We should be able to get him out. Come on, Stanek. No fear. Right down the middle, fouled off, 2-2 count. Come on, Stanek. 2-2 pitch. Try to get him to bait him there. Low and outside. 3-2 count. Come on, Stanek. Look at that. He's saying, I'm number 1. Number 1, baby. Come on, Stanek. Come on, Stanny. 3-2 pitch. That one popped foul. Stanek needs another photo. Got to squeeze it in. Bottom of the 8, 2-2. Come on, Stanek. We need you, baby. Popped up. Haniger's there. Run. Good defense by Haniger. Haniger, a better defender than hitter. There we go. Nice job. 1 away. Appreciate you, Hanny. Next up, 0 for 2 in the 9-hole, catcher Nick Fortes. We should be able to get him out as well. But when it goes back to the top of the order, that's when we have to make sure we get Jazz out and then we get out of the inning. It has to be 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Mariner mullet. Best in the business, baby. All that mullet for the Mariners. Pitch right down the middle for a strike. Here we go. 0-1 count. Big swing and a miss. Let's go. Get a new ball, Stanny. Get his ass. I know he's going to get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah, baby. Yes, sir. When you know, you know. Let's go. Mariner Moose, come up. And a new photo. Yeah. Let's go, Stanny. 2 away. Let's go. Let's win this bitch. Huh? Nice job, Stanny. It's the best photo out of them all, too. Back to the top of the order. We got to get Jazz out. Can't go back to De La Cruz and Josh Bell. No. There we go. Strike 1 to Jazz. Love that. We got Sauce about to come in. Bottom of the 8, 2-2, 2 outs. 0-1 count, Jazz, lazy swing. 0-2 count, 1 more pitch, baby. Smoke his ass. And I know a lot of people like Jazz, but to me, he's a little, too arrogant, of a player, and he doesn't hustle. So I don't really like players like that. They can still hit and defend, but when I get a guy that I feel that is more of a me guy than a team guy, that's a no for me. I wouldn't want him on the Mariners under any circumstance. Like I said, even if he can be a decent hitter and defend and whatnot, it's just there's certain personalities I don't think that would mesh with the Mariners, and he's one of them. Not that he's a terrible guy, but I don't know him personally or anything, but I just don't like his vibe or his aura. Not for the Mariners. Plenty for the Marlins and other teams if they want to trade for him, but I'm not a fan for the Mariners, though. Bottom of the 8th, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins, even though he is one of their better players. 0 for 3 today, 2-2 count for Jazz Chisholm. Plus, I don't think he really respects a lot of people, too, with the reporters and the other players. 2-2 pitch. Like, there was a game-winning play, and he actually dumped the Gatorade on one of the female reporters as he was trying to get the player, and he did it on purpose and didn't apologize. Yeah, that's a no for me. If you're going to do shit like that, that's immaturity right there. That's a big no. Smoke his ass. There we go. Sit down. That's what happens when you're immature. You fucking sit down. There we go. End of the 8th inning, 2-2. Miami Marlins, Seattle Mariners. Let's go. That's what happens when you end up dumping the Gatorade on a female reporter when that was no need for that. Stanny! Let's go. And then we got Sauce coming in. I like that, baby. It's not what you always do on the field. It's what you do off the field. That's important. Work ethic, vibe, aura, hard work, and if you're a decent human being. End of the 8th inning, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Time for us to win this fucking game. Next up for the Mariners, 0 for 2 with an RBI and a K, DHing for the Mariners, Mitch Garver. If it was me, I would substitute in Luke Raley, but we'll see what they do. Batting second for the Mariners, big dumper, catcher Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks, make it 1 for 4 and be a hero. And batting third, 0 for 2 with a run, base on ball, or a K, first baseman Ty France. And then if they don't substitute Garver for Luke Raley, I would substitute who? Luke Raley for Ty France. So hopefully, we have an opportunity for Luke Raley to come in at first base for Ty France or to come in at DH for Mitch Garver. But if we don't put in Luke Raley in this inning, I guess we could put him in the 10th, at that point. But if we want to win the game in regulation, we put him in now. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. We got 57 people in the room. I need one more like to get to 30, baby. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, please do. We need one more to hit the goal for the stream. There we go. Well, thank you to whoever that was. We got 35 people watching on the YouTube side, 25 watching on the Twitter/X side. Let's get it, baby. Oh, Orioles series. I'll be there. Not for all the games, though. Twitter/X, Odin, Megan, and Matt. Shout out to you three for helping out on that end. Gemini, appreciate you. Much appreciated, brother. They're in the top of the 9, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Tanner Scott into the game for the Marlins. And Mitch Garver, maybe he'll be a hero for us here in the top of the 9. And if you're just tuning in, the way that the game went down, 1-0 pitch is inside, 2-0 count. Mitch Garver hit a sacrifice fly to right. Crawford scored in the top of the first, 1-0 Mariners, right? Then Ryan Bliss got a triple in the top of the second. France scored, 2-0 Mariners. Firm control for half of the game. Then all of a sudden in the bottom of the 6th, De La Cruz homered. And then the next pitch after that, Josh Bell got up and homered. Back-to-back and back-to-back pitches, like in the Drake song, back-to-back. And then all of a sudden it was 2-2. So since then, Miami has had a little bit of the momentum, but I feel that we can take it back here. 3-0 count to Mitch Garver. 4-pitch walk, baby. We're winning this inning. Let's go. We're winning this inning. Yeah. We're winning this inning. Next up, big dumper. Cal Raleigh. 2-run blast from Cal Raleigh. That would be nice. What you think, Cal? What you think, Cal? We got a pinch runner now in. Luke Raley is the pinch runner at first. I knew they were going to get him in somehow, some way. I would have liked to have his bat be used, but at least it was a 4-pitch walk, so I guess it wouldn't have really mattered if it was Luke Raley or Garv. But again, a lefty or a righty, it could have been a little bit different outcome. Come on, Cal. Let's go. Come on, big dumper. 1 for 4. 199 average, 12 homers, 44 ribbies. We've got to get your batting average up to 250, my guy. Let's go. Start here. Come on, Dumper. Mariner Moose needs we need a rally, baby. Come on. Come on. Cal pops that one up. Still struggling there in the box today. 0-2 count. Come on, baby. I'll take a single. I don't even need a double, triple, or home run. I'll take a single. Come on, Cal. Give me some electricity, baby. Rayleigh at first. Fuck, double play. One. Fuck. Damn it, Cal. Fucking double play. Shit. Well, when you're struggling and you're 0 for 3, sometimes that shit happens. Brutal. Top of the 9th with 2 outs. Next up, first baseman Ty France. Damn it, Cal. That's why I like having Cal batting left-handed rather than right-handed. Brutal. This one might just go to extras. Come on, Ty, be a hero. Big swing and a miss. Fuck, it's hot as hell in here. 95, 100 degrees here in Oregon. 242 average, 7 homers, and 27 ribbies for France. Anderson, throw to first. Got him. Uh-oh. Now we got to pray that they don't get anything here in the bottom of the 9th. I don't want to lose 3-2 in the 9th. We got to win in the 10th or the 11th. Fuck. Another game, whittling away out of our fingers here. We don't want to lose this to the Marlins. Fuck. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. We need $7 to get to 150, and maybe a dono will help us have a rally. $7 dono, anyone? Let's go. Next up for the Marlins, the heart of their order, 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI, including a home run to make it 2-1, left fielder Brian De La Cruz. Batting second, 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI, also a home run in the game to tie it up 2-2, Josh Bell. And batting third, right fielder Jesus Sanchez. But luckily for us, we have Andres Munoz. So as long as this is the good Andres, we'll go to the 10th. If it's the bad, we're going to lose 3-2. So let's pray that it's the good. Come on, Mariners. I don't want to lose this way. Andres Munoz. And he'll get 3 photos because I need all the support we can get here. Photo number 1. Photo number 2. And photo number 3 once we get the punch out. Come on, baby. It's chaos ball for the Mariners. It's never easy for us. That's what happens when you're the number 1 strikeout team in baseball. Never fucking easy. Money Munoz, Darren? Absolutely. If anything is going to be electric today in this lineup, besides Brian De La Cruz and Josh Bell, right? It's got to be Munoz and the Mariner Moose. Let's go. We need a rally. Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow. The game is at 1 o'clock Pacific, and then game number 3 on Sunday is at 10 a.m. or 10:30. So we'll see if I stream the 10:30 game, but I'm definitely streaming tomorrow at the 1 o'clock game. I'm going to watch the NASCAR Cup Series as well, but more than likely I'll do all 3 games. I mean, we've been getting good viewership even at the games at 10 in the morning. So, again, it all started with that White Sox series, game number 1, and the viewership has been really good. So I'm going to keep it moving. Wow, 7 walk-off wins. Number 1 in Major League Baseball. That's not a good sign. Yeah, the game tomorrow is 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific. I will be live. I already made the thumbnail. .249 average, 14 homers, 35 ribbies for De La Cruz. Big swing and a miss, 1-1 count. Got to get him to chase. Maybe I just got to stop complimenting the other players on the other team. Because it seems like every time I do that, they do something really good in Homer against the Mariners. Pitch is inside, 2-1 count from Munoz to De La Cruz. Fuck my nerves, man. You got to have nerves of steel to be a fucking Mariner fan, let me tell you. Come on, Munoz. Come on, baby. Pitch outside of the zone, but called strike, 2-2 count. Come on, baby. 3 photos for Munoz. What do you need? Anything more? Smoke him. Smoke him. Chopper foul, 2-2 count. See if we can get to 35 likes before the stream ends, or maybe even 40. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. We're at 66 people in the room. We need 9 more to get to the goal. 40 likes. We're at 32. If you're in the room, do your boy a solid. 2-2 pitch. Pitch is outside. 3-2 count. Count is full. Kind of feeling like this might be the bad Munoz, not the good one. Fuck. Come on, baby. Find a way. Dig deep. Come on, baby. Hamburgers, tacos, choppers. For everybody. Let's go. Come on, Munoz. They always got some kind of promotion going on, either in Seattle or in Miami. De La Cruz, 2 for 3, including a home run to get them back in the game. 2-1. 3-2 pitch. Chopper. I got to stop talking good about guys like De La Cruz. I swear to God, every time I start saying good shit about them, they play great. And here we go, another individual that plays great after I compliment them. Next up, DHing for the Marlins, who hit a home run to tie this game up 2-2, Josh Bell. Ay. This one is not looking good. Now we just got to pray for a double play here to take advantage of this situation. Bell. That one goes foul, 0-1 count. Is he out the game? Did they just show him on the TV or something? Or is that just like a random fact, like a fun fact? Pitch is low. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. A 1-1 count. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. And again, top of the first, Garver hit a sacrifice fly to right. Crawford scored 1-0. Bliss got a triple in the top of the second, 2-0. And then in the bottom of the sixth, back-to-back home runs and back-to-back pitches by De La Cruz and Bell to give them the 2-2 tie. And that's pretty much the game. He said, fun fact, O-Dog. I appreciate that. I love the fun facts. But you know what I like more than a fun fact? A Mariner win. Got to find a way to win in the 10th or the 11th. Let's go, M's. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Oh, yeah. You is great. Bell pops it up. Could be a routine play to the no-fly zone. Julio Rodriguez. There we go. Keep him honest. 1 away. You is great. I mean, especially if you like, the murder mystery type of shows, serial killer. I just got done watching Sons of Anarchy season 1 through season 7. And I feel like emotionally drained. I feel like a fucking outlaw. I feel like my younger self in high school, like I'm going to go do some fucking crimes or something, hanging around the wrong crowd. So, yeah, great show. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Runner at first, 1 away. Next up, 0 for 3, Jesus Sanchez. We can hit into a double play here with him. Big, wild swing and a miss. 0-1 count. We got out of that heart of the order, so now it's pretty good. But we would have to worry about Jake Berger, and Tim Anderson. But we can get, if we can get after Jesus here, get a double play, inning over. Then we can end up winning it in the 10th inning. Double play, baby. DP, return the favor. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Let's go, baby. Or we can get a strikeout on Jesus and a punch out on Berger. Come on, Munoz. Let's do some crimes, baby. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Runner at first, 1 away. 0-2 pitch. from Munoz to Sanchez. Smoke his ass. Golly. Munoz does not have the control today. Throw to second. Got him. No way. He's a safe. I think we got him. Replay. Give me a replay. I thought we got him. Challenge, baby. We got him. I think we got him. Let me see. Replay. That angle, it looked like his leg was safe, but then the tag, I don't know if he went off the bag. Let's look. All right, I say he's safe. Got to be honest. Got to keep it real and, no bias. He's safe. Thought he might have been able to go off the bag after that leg went in, but leg gets in there before the tag. Decent throw by Cal, but decent attempt by JP, but De La Cruz safe at second. Damn, that's tough. Tough. All good, man. I got plenty of friends. Cops and no cops. Bottom of the ninth, 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Runner at second, one away. De La Cruz is second on a wild pitch by Munoz. Looks like our double play opportunity just vanished right in front of our very eyes here. Now we're just going to have to hope for some punch outs or some pop-ups or ground outs. Nice job by De La Cruz, hitting a home run and taking advantage of that wild pitch. I got to stop talking about the other team, man. I just got to keep my mouth quiet anytime I like a player on another team. Like they always do damage to us that particular game that I mention them. Every fucking time. And it's not going to necessarily be the most popular player on the roster like Jazz. It'll just be like a rando guy that I feel like he will do something good against us, and it always fucking happens. Next up, Jesus Sanchez. 2-2 count to Sanchez. Get him out. 2-2 pitch. Smoke him. Popped up. Foul. Count remains 2-2. We got to get Sanchez out. But watching, 4 hours of Sons of Anarchy for fucking 2 or 3 weeks straight, going from season 1 to season 7, man, that shit was emotionally draining. Great show, though. 2-2 pitch. Fucking A. Wish Cal would have been able to hang on to that. Come on, baby. Dig deep. 1, 2, 3. Come on. 2-2 pitch. Dribbler. JP. Throw to first, 2 away. Runner advances De La Cruz to third. Now we just got to find a way to make sure Jake Berger's not the hero. Another underrated player for the Marlins that could end up getting the RBI to help them win the game. I wouldn't be surprised one bit. The 2 sleeper players on this team are Brian De La Cruz 1 and Jake Berger 2. Jazz might be the most popular player, but again, not necessarily the best player. Now they have a mound visit. We need 5 more likes to get to 40. We got 53 people watching on YouTube and then another 30 plus watching on Twitter/X. So if you are just watching, do your boy a solid, smash the like button. We just hit 20,300 subs today, and we need 5 more likes to hit the goal of 40. So there's like about 18 of y'all that just hopped in, and if a fraction of y'all can smash the like button, it'd be great. All right, baby. Let's go. And I will be live tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific for game number 2 for the Mariners and the Marlins. See if Jake Berger ends up being the hero or if the Mariners can get to the 10th inning and have a chance to win. Come on, Munoz. Big swing and a miss on Berger. 0-1 count. I like that. And he's not as clutch as De La Cruz, but never take Jake Whataburger for granted. You can get it. 0-1 pitch. Munoz to Berger. Tried to bait him there, low and outside by 3 miles. 1-1 count. Come on, baby. One pitch to Berger. Chopper. Ground ball. Get it. Got him. Golly, that was like by this much, the game was going to be over. Golly, that could have been 3-2. Thank God. All right, here we go. Time for a rally here in the top of the 10th. It's crazy, like, some of the games where you look at the schedule and you don't think it's going to be that good of a game, like White Sox, Mariners, one of the top 5 teams in the American League, White Sox, the worst team in baseball. And then we end up having close games in all 4 games. And we had a big uptick in views, hitting 1,000 to 2,000 in the streams. And again, we're right back at it, playing another team that's not very good. Second worst team in baseball, the Miami Marlins to the White Sox. But again, the Mariners strike out a lot. We're not a very good road team. And again, we're going to have to really earn this victory here in the top of the 10th. Fuck, man, being a Mariner fan is like this, dude. After 1 inning, and then it's like this, and then all of a sudden you feel like this, and then you're back like this on the edge of your seat, and then you're back like this, and then eventually we'll be like this, Joe Dirt approved. So, let's go. Next up for the Mariners, 0 for 3 with a K, DHing for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. Batting second, left fielder Victor Robles. Unless they make changes, let me look at the lineup. And batting third, unless they make changes, second baseman, triple earlier in the game, Ryan Bliss. Someone get fucking electric. Let's go. Go, baby. And like I mentioned on the stream multiple times, make sure you're taking care of your mental health. It's very important. Addiction, depression, anxiety, we go through these things a lot. Not only just men, but just us in general, right? So if you feel like you're slipping into the darkness, make some minor adjustments to your daily routine. Exercise a little bit more, hang out with your pets and your friends, listen to some music, go for a walk. You'd be really surprised if you do some minor things to your daily routine and make some positive changes. You can get out of the gutter a lot quicker and you can win the day. Big facts. I've been there myself, so I know. All right, baby. Bender coming in. Let's go, Oreo. Let's go, Captain. Top of the 10th, runner at second, ghost runner. Let's go, Hanny. Be a hero, not a zero. Top of the 10th, Locklear is running in for France. Pitches outside. Nice to go. We got Tyler Locklear running the bags. Come on, Tyler. Better runner than France by far. 0-1 pitch. Pitches inside. 1-1 count. Come on, Tyler. Let's go, baby. Top of the 10th. 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Runner at second. No outs. Let's go. Chopper foul, 1-2 count. And if you're just hopping into the room and wondering what the hell happened, so in the bottom of the top of the first, Garver hit a sacrifice fly to right. Crawford scored. JP 1-0 Mariners. And in the top of the second, Bliss got a triple. France scored 2-0 Mariners. And in the bottom of the sixth, De La Cruz and Josh Bell homered on back-to-back pitches, and that's where we're at. 1-2 pitch. Way outside, 2-2 count. Paisley Pup has entered the room for good luck. She just got a nail trim and Dremel and a wash by Dad today, so we're ready. And unfortunately, George Kirby was the one that gave up the back-to-back home runs on back-to-back pitches. Pitched decent up to that point, but again, momentum, Uncle Mo is everything. Come on, Hanny. Be a hero. Haniger! Popped up. Line drive to De La Cruz. One away. Fuck. Now Rojas is coming in for Robles. I like this. Even though Rojas needs a little bit more playing time. Coming in for Victor Robles. Hollywood, Josh Rojas. Was probably our best hitter for the first 20 to 30 games, but it's been fading as of late. Come on, Hollywood. We'll put up multiple photos for you if you get a hit here. Come on, baby. 265 average, 4 homers, and 15 ribbies. Hollywood could be a hero. Come on, baby. Top of the 10th. Ghost runner at second. 1 out. Hollywood Josh Rojas in the box. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Let's try to get to 40 likes. LA Lou in the building. What's good? How are you? Good luck tonight. Who you guys play tonight? We're at 35 likes. We got 54 people in the room. Rojas crushes that one foul. We need 3 more people out of the 20 that haven't liked the stream yet. We have 37 likes, 57 on the YouTube side. And then we got another 30 plus watching on the Twitter/X side. 85 in the room. Oh, 1 pitch to Hollywood Rojas. Low and inside towards the knees. 1-1 count. Good luck to your Dodgers, Lou. My dad's watching. 80 plus in the room. 1-1 pitch. Pitches outside. 2-1 count. Come on, Hollywood. Just use those eyes. We'll take a walk. I mean, even getting a walk will help us win. Come on, Hollywood. 2-1 pitch from Bender to Rojas. Takes a strike looking. 2-2 count. Come on, baby. Fucking works from home, baby. We need a rally. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're at 143 in donos. 7 more to get to 150. 57 to get to 200. Rojas chopped that one foul. Nice hack. Come on, Josh. Be a hero, baby. Ukraine in the building. What's good? 2-2 pitch. Pitches outside. 3-2 count. Need some moose magic, dude. Come on. Fucking chaos ball for the Mariners. Full count from Bender to Rojas. 3-2 pitch. Rojas. Slide out. Tyler's tagging up. Going to third. All right, we got a runner in scoring position at third base now. And Dominic Canzone coming in. Will Dominic be the hero? Come on, Dom. Last option that we really have here. Locklear at third. Dominic Canzone in the box. Mariner Moose, we need this. 208 average, 6 homers, 12 ribbies. We don't need a home run, just an RBI. Pitches outside, 1-0 count to Dominic Canzone. Let him know. Drop those likes, baby. Dom. Routine play, fuck. And we leave a runner stranded at third. We're going to the bottom of the 10th inning to see if Miami can steal one from the Mariners. Golly, Dom. Fuck. Rough. Nice job by the Marlins. Gotta give them credit. All right, let's go to the bottom of the 10th. Next up for the Marlins in the bottom of the 10th inning, 1 for 3 and a K. Shortstop, Tim Anderson. Batting second, 0 for 3 with a K. Second baseman, Otto Lopez. And batting third baseman, 0 for 3, Emmanuel Rivera. Let's go, Mariners. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. Where are we at? 8 more likes to get to 50. We're at 42. 71 people in the room. 7 more likes to 50. We're at 43. Let's get it, baby. 7 more. 7 more on the likes. 7 more on the donos to get to 150. Let's go, baby. 2-2 Mariners and Marlins. Let's get it. It's super hot here in the Pacific Northwest. 95 degrees. Feels like a fucking 115 here in the house. My pup is in here in the room for good luck. Let's go. If you got a Twitter/X account, do your boy a solid. Odin's son, Megan, and Matt. With the like and retweet there. Appreciate you. Oh, baby. Locklear at first. Dominic Canzone in left field. Trident's up, baby. Let's go. AM with the old hashtag. See and believe, baby. Let's go. Trident's up. Next up for the Marlins, Tim Anderson. We got both in the game. Let's go, Austin. First pitch to Berger. Or Berger is at second base, excuse me. And they're going for the win. He's at home. And the game is over. Fucking A. Are you kidding me? Wow. And that's the game. Final score, Marlins 3. Tim Anderson with the RBI game winner. Jake Berger's ass ran from second all the way to home. And the Mariners lose 3-2 in 10. Brutal. Oh, man. And it shows you how important momentum is. You know, again, we had a 2-0 lead. They got back-to-back homers, you know, in the 6th, and they never looked back. That is a rough way to lose. Great job by the Marlins. What can you say? GG to all the Marlin fans, if we have any in the room. Brutal. Well, we have to be able to win tomorrow and obviously on Sunday now to make up for this. Unbelievable. Well, I hope everyone has a great Friday night. I'm not going to let this ruin my Friday night. And again, I'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock Pacific for game number 2. And hopefully we can get a little bit of revenge and we can get more than 2 runs against this Miami Marlin team. GG to all the Marlins fans. That was a huge win for you guys. And again, I'll be back a little bit later tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific for game number 2 for the Mariners and the Marlins. Shout out to all the people that donated, commented, and shared. Shout out to Reflect. Shout out to Matt and Megan and all the rest. I love you and appreciate you very, very much. Eli, Captain Oreo, and hopefully things will get a little bit better for us. And I got one question for you. We know talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Gang.